welcome to the channel. I'm Heretic Dave. This is
Death Guard Andy.
Look, it even says that.
Death Guard Andy.
Right, so if I forget, I can read your name.
Yeah.
Cool. Today we're doing Death Guard and Tyranids. We're doing another mission we haven't done yet. The new mission pack. We're doing Scorched Earth and Search and Destroy. So there's going to be lots of fun and smashing going on there. Tyranids, I haven't used them with a proper list for quite some time because I've just been using them in Crusade recently. So I thought I'd bring out a proper Tyranids list to face your proper Death Guard list that you've been practicing with me quite a bit with off camera and done rather well with.
It's been doing right. It's undefeated this list now, isn't it?
That version of the list, yes.
It's completely undefeated. It's like three or four games now. 3 games?
3 games you played against my Chaos and beat with it. I was getting closer each time though.
Yeah, absolutely. Very close game.
But yes, no, it's a good list. So yes, without further ado, let's have a look at the armies and do all the other things and mentions and stuff that we do for YouTube influencing and content creating and things.
And stuff.
Why are you wearing sunglasses?
Because sunglasses are cool.
Okay,
Cool.
fair enough.
And you know when someone's cool because they wear sunglasses indoors? It's like when you're playing poker. Thing is, right, when someone says, "Oh, why are you wearing sunglasses indoors?" You look like a knob, basically. And you're like, "Well, you know what?"
Well, I mean, take them off, it wouldn't change that question.
Well, exactly. That's my first point. And the second point is, right, you don't say the same thing to guys sat down at a card table playing poker. Because they wear sunglasses to cover their face, because it's a tactic. You're hiding who you are, you're hiding your traits. Yeah, people give off traits.
It's either that, or you've got X-ray vision built in the sunglasses and you can see through your opponent's cards.
Yes, and I can read your mind as well. Yeah, yes, I am fantastic, Dave. Yes, you are shush. Yes, you are.
I was thinking you are something else, but let's not go into that. Let's get into the armies. Okay, so here we have 2,000 points of the Death Guard. And they're looking very smoky. That must be because you're fly-blown host, so you have stealth.
Yes, that's deep to help them in the mist of the stealth and the stuff.
Yes, the cloud of flies.
The cloud of flies.
Yes, your Death Guard.
Buzz.
So you've got contagion, so you reduce my toughness, and you're also choosing. Are you going to pick the reduce armor save one today?
Yeah. Oh wait, you've got 5 up invulns pretty much the whole way around, haven't you?
A lot of things do have invulnerable saves today. Yes.
Yes, Dave. I'm still going to do it because that's what I would do. Is even
and it means he won't have a 2 up and he won't have a 3 up.
Exactly.
Not everything has an invulnerable save, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah, reducing the armor save by 1, and obviously I get the pre-game move and I get stealth army wide on all the infantry.
Your detachment gives you scout and stealth on everything except for the poxwalkers. Yeah. Jinx. So yes, so fly-blown host, Death Guard, do all the things. Do you want to run through your lovely and disgusting and resilient list?
I will. I have some proxies in today, but I'll go through them as and when I do it. So, leaving the unit on the front to the back, we've got 2 Chaos Spawns. They're pretty cool. Pre-game move anyway, but
they get a better scout.
Yes, they get a 6-inch scout, I think it is, which is pretty good. I've got the Poxwalkers who have infiltrate, and they do things, and they have a 5 from the is awesome as well. I've got 2 Tallyman. First
2 Tallymen.
Yes.
Can you explain to all the lovely people watching why on earth you'd put 2 Tallymen on the list?
Because I couldn't put 3 because I didn't have enough points and I don't have enough models.
Okay, but why would but why would you want more than 1 Tallyman?
Okay, so hear me out on this, right? I want to put 3 in. Now the reason 3, but I've got 2. But the reason I've got 2 and not 1 is because 1, I got a double the chance of getting my strat for
your CP, yes, because in your command phase you roll 2 dice, 7 up, you get a CP.
Exactly.
And you can do it for every model with that ability, but you obviously can only get a maximum of 1 CP.
So if you've got 2 of them or 3 of them, you double and triple your chance of getting a CP every turn. And for an army that is CP hungry, tripling the
CPs are just
CP.
good.
Yeah,
and how many points is a Tallyman?
Dave, they're 40 points.
40 points. So you're
of
saying you can get 3 models for 120 points, which pretty much guarantee you a CP every turn.
Yes.
And you can spread them out however you want and screen out your battlefield.
Yes. And not only do they do that, they can do actions as well.
Yeah.
Because they're an infantry model. And not only that, Dave, if you wanted to do something silly and just put a set of Marines with them, you'd obviously ignore modifiers as well. So you could do that. I would never do it because there's no point. But you could use the ability to do that as well. So they're pretty good. You've still got 4 wounds, toughness 6 Marine. Just sat there. Okay, I've got an invuln, but you still got to be able to get to it. You still got to be able to deep strike.
Still at the back, hiding out of line of sight, screening out, getting your CPs. Okay, cool. Yeah. I like it.
Marines.
Yes, 2 lots of.
2 lots of Marines. I've got all the toys in there, all the sort of robotic weapons, heavy weapons, plague fists, power fists, and
spewers, blight launchers, plasmas, all the things.
Everything. Leading each unit of 10 Marines is a Biologus Putrefier, crits on 5s.
Yeah, and everything is lethal.
And everything is lethal. And when that unit kills an enemy unit, for the rest of the game, he gets +6 OC.
So he becomes 7 OC.
Yes, so
That sounds amazing.
The whole unit is 20 plus 1 plus that's the 28 OC unit if I've got the whole unit when they've killed something.
If you've killed something. Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's pretty
okay,
good.
so he's nice.
I've got the Foul Blightspawn, who's also pretty nice. Even though he's foul, he is pretty nice. So the Foul Blightspawn is once per game fight first, so it's not as good as it used to be. But to be honest with you, you don't need that anymore because once
per game is normally enough.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what we found.
So he does that. Not only does he do that, he also has an ability that states you cannot end an advance move within 9 inches of this model. So if you front him at the front of your unit and go, pow, you're at the front, enemy units can't finish advances within 9, making them much harder to charge and gives you that early board control so that people can't get in your lane.
So they're difficult to get near.
Yes.
You can obviously put them in a ruined bit away from a wall.
And
if you do manage to make a charge, they've got fight first.
Yes, and crits on 5s when they do so. And extra OC when I kill something.
It's pretty filthy. It's so filthy you thought you'd bring 2 lots of them.
I do, and again comes to the next proxies. I've tried to do it. They're on the right size bases. Obviously, I've got a Foul Blightspawn here who's technically a spear guy, and I've got a Putrefier there who's kind of similar as I could get to it.
Yeah, you've got models ordered, but you haven't got them yet.
Yeah, I have ordered them. You've seen the order. You got the points on HD40k. By the way, Element Games, use Dave's code HD40k like I do, and support the channel.
Check out the link below if you like buying things at a discount and supporting the channel.
Yes, exactly.
Cool. Right, what else you got?
Death Shroud. I've got 2 Death Shroud. Now, I've ordered another Lord of Contagion, so forgive me, he's not here yet. Proxy, Typhus. Same size based, basically Terminators. The only difference is one's called Typhus. But today...
So, two lots of 6 Death Shroud, both of Lord of Contagion.
Yep.
Very resilient, very killy. They can deep strike just outside of 6 of afflicted units.
Yep.
And the one that's not Typhus, you've given enhancements where he heals wounds.
Yes, at the end of each phase, he heals up all wounds.
And of course, they're Lords of Contagion, so they get back up again anyway.
And they get back up on 2s.
That's a bit filthy.
It's a bit filthy.
And they get Lance and sustained hits and all the things.
Sustained on the charge.
Characters don't feel no pain.
In fact, they get Lance and sustained on the charge, but actually they get sustained the whole time.
Well, they get them all the time, but Lance just means +1 wound when you charge.
When you charge.
So, but yeah, you've always got the sustained and lethals, which is nice. It's good.
I've got 3 Mythic Blight Haulers.
Yes.
+1 to hit, +1 to wound against vehicles and monsters.
Oh no,
So
I've got some of them.
There's some other things they do as well. But who knows? You might see that in the game. You might not.
Some little blight haulers give you a bit of range and a bit of anti-tank.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not a massive amount of range, but still.
It's not great.
Something.
Arguably, and yes, I'm well aware, people, the drones are better, and yes, I have ordered because they're finally back in stock where I can get them. Bloat drones.
Drones incoming.
So drones will be coming in and replacing some of these models because I'd like to do that.
Is 2025 the year of the drone?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think so. At that point, cost, yes.
And price.
I've got a rhinoceros because rhinos are handy. It's a
Rhino, chuck some marines in it.
Yeah.
And yeah, rhinos. Rhinos are cool. I do like a good rhino. If you haven't seen a rhino, go to your nearest safari and check out some white rhinos.
Heads up to people.
There's one.
It's a white rhino. So... And the reason why I've got this because you're thinking, Andy, why have you bought a rhino and you've got an infantry list that all has pre-game moves, additional movement?
Yeah, they've all got scout unless they're in a rhino.
So why would you do that? Well, the reason is, right, because one, they can get in the rhino, obviously they have to be in the rhino, they have to be. Then they get a transport to an objective, and then the rhino can just dash off. It can score points, it can move block, it can tie up units, it can go back and go
screen,
back and
it can
screen,
do
it can forward and
actions.
screen, it can do actions.
It's annoying.
It's 85 points, and it boosts the Marines if they do get out.
And they want to shoot something.
I get rerolling wounds.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's a pretty
Rhinos
good
are
unit.
good. I do love a good rhino. Nearly every marine list I have has a rhino.
Rhinos are good for Death Guard. I don't know how good they are for other things.
Well, they're good for Death Watch and Chaos Marines as well. Rhinos are just good, full stop.
Yeah, just good units.
Apart from normal Space Marines, still you can put in the bit of a status and Tactical Marines.
Yes.
But for Death Watch, have yourself a rhino.
Yes.
Anyway, cool. So that's
my
some
list.
Death Guard.
So that is some Death Guard. You're quite right, mate.
Lovely. And here we have some Tyranids. So I'm using the Vanguard. Is it Vanguard Onslaught? It's the Vanguard attachment. One where I can advance and charge with Vanguard units and everything can fall back and charge. It's the speedy Tyranids, which can also say, you can't shoot me, and go off the board and come back on again and do all the tricks and things. So, of course, I've got lots of Vanguard units. I have 2 units of 10 Gene Sealers, each with a Broodlord with devastating wounds and all the rerolls and all the goodness. 2 units of Scouty, advancing and charging Gene Sealers are fun. But Blight Spawns are annoying with advances, but I'm a lot quicker than you anyway, so it's fine. I've got 2 units of 10 Hormigants. They're not Vanguard, but they can advance and charge anyway. 1 unit of Termagants that have a reactive move. I've got a unit of Neurogaunts because they're the cheapest thing you can sit on a home objective for Tyranids. I've got Victor the Lictor and his sister for some infiltrate lone op shenanigans. And they're also Vanguard, so they can also advance and charge and things. I've got a Neuro Tyrant with 6 Zone Thropes, so Psychic Las Cannons and things, and Synapse and all the lovely goodness. Speaking of Synapse, Tyranids. Tyranids have Synapse. Everything in Synapse range rolls 3d6 for battle shock instead of 2, so they're a bit more fearless. And I get extra strength in melee, so that means strength 5 Gene Stealers, strength 4 Hormigants, and strength 5 or 6 Zone Thropes in combat. But they're crap in combat, they just headbutt things. But yeah, so Synapse does things, and then I get a once per game Shadow in the Warp where I can battle shock all the things. If you're in Synapse range for the Shadow in the Warp, you get -1 to your test. And if I've got a Neurotyrant on the board, you get -1 to test as well. So I could get -2 onto your battle shot tests for the Shadow in the Warp. So that's that. So Zone Thropes floating around with him, shooting stuff, spreading Synapse. And then at the back, I've got all the monsters. Double Excrins, because they're just great. Flat 3 damage plasmas that give rerolls to hit for things after they've shot is lovely. 1 turn effects with a Rupture Cannon for a bit of anti-tank threat, and, well, they're also very difficult to kill. I've got a Trigon, because he can advance and charge in this attachment, and, well, he can deep strike even just outside of 6, so secondaries. He's more difficult to screen out.
So you can try
before he's gone.
Before he's gone.
Yeah. Like your Death Shroud, can't rapid ingress just outside of 6. Like, it's only my own turn he can come in just outside of 6. So... Yeah. But yeah, he's good with secondaries, and he's also fairly killy with many attacks at flat 3 damage. He's nice. I've got an All Emissary, because, well, he just sits on an objective all game and just says, I don't die, and has lots of OC, and he's fairly killy as well. So yeah, some monsters to do killing and resilience and things, and then lots of little bugs running around, killing things, screening out, trading, doing all the things, and brain bugs, because, well, brains. Poxwalkers like brains.
I do like brains.
Poxwalkers probably want to eat my Zone Thropes brains. The thing is, the brains are bigger than your Poxwalkers. So their eyes will probably want to bite off more than they can chew.
Poxwalkers don't have brains.
No, that's why they want to eat the brains.
Yeah, well, they ain't got any, so basically you're out of luck.
Yeah.
You have to eat the Marines. They can try.
Yeah, well, anyway.
Is that your list done?
That is my list done. I've got no enhancements whatsoever. It's 2,000 points on the nose. Yes, Andy?
Deep Strike! Deep Strike!
Of course. Well, when you can Deep Strike just outside of 6, why would you not Deep Strike?
Exactly. In this unit here will be in this Rhinoceros, and that is my board presence. Dave, what about yourself?
Everything's on the board apart from Trigon, who's Deep Striking, because again, you can come out just outside of 6. So why would I not start him on the board?
Why not?
Although I could start him on the board and go up and down turn 1 and Deep Strike in turn 1. That's the thing.
Are you going to do that?
No, because I probably won't have space to fit it all in my deployment zone. That's the problem. So anyway, that's my list, and let's have a look at the board and the mission and things. Yes, as mentioned, we're doing Scorched Earth and Search and Destroy. So we've got opposite table quarters. That's Search and Destroy. That's what that does, with a 9-inch bubble no man's land in the middle. There's an objective right in the middle, and there's one in the centre of each quarter. It's nice, easy, symmetrical deployment. I like it. It's nice. The Tyranidy bits here and here, and also over there, they're woods, essentially. So they give you cover, but they're not obscuring. You can shoot through them. The rocks and the ruins are all obscuring, so you can't shoot through them or over them. They will ruin your line of sight. The ground floors are also line of sight blocking because, well, that's how they do things at tournaments and things. If you want to shoot in and out the ruin, you can go upstairs and get shot at or shoot out. That's lovely. So ruins all over the place to block your line of sight. Some woods to do woods and look Tyranidy. And some rocks because, well, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place against Death Guard, so put some rocks down. Yes, you're smiling. Is it my terrible jokes?
I don't know if it's time for us to finish the main meal and go for dessert, or...
It's a desert. I like it. It's Scorched Earth.
There's a new one.
Very good, very good. Anyway, speaking of Scorched Earth, yeah, so we get 5, 10 on the primary. You can't get more than 10 on your primary. So 5 points, 10 points, 5 points, 10 points, whatever. One objective, you got 5, 2 objectives, what you can. If you've got more than 2 objectives, tough, you still got 10 points. But in your turn, you can do an action on an objective that you control. At the end of your opponent's next turn, or at the end of the game, you then burn that objective, it disappears, and you get 5 points for it.
Wonderful.
So burning the objectives is a thing. Timing when you burn the objectives is very interesting and tactical. You don't want to burn an objective you're going to be sitting on for a few turns because you're wasting points.
Yes.
Not wasting points, losing out on points. So that's that. Search and destroy, we mentioned that. There's no mission rules anymore because, well, there's not. We've got the challenging cards if and when we need them. And smash the like button if you haven't already. Hit subscribe if you want to see more. There'll be a battle report or something every single week. And as mentioned, if you want to support the channel, you can check out Element Games below and also become a YouTube channel member. You can get early access to videos and access to Discord and other things. If you're interested, have a look below. If you're not, don't. Meanwhile, shall we roll to see who defends and attacks?
Yes, Dave. Yes, let's do that.
We've got to that stage, haven't we?
We have got to that stage. Let's do it, buddy.
It is the role that does matter today because we both have infiltrating things.
Oh dear.
Oh, well, it's all right. Right, well, I will defend, Andy, because I want to infiltrate before you
I
infiltrate.
thought you would.
And I will pick a deployment zone.
Yes.
I will pick that one. So I don't get a better camera angle. We'll deploy, we'll alternate, and we'll be back. Right, here we are after deployment. The Tyranids are over there. It's confusing to everyone. I know that I've gone over there, but I have. And the Death Guard, I've gone over here. And just because I'm mixing things up today, would you like to go for your deployment first, Andy?
Oh, you are being a scoundrel scallywag.
I know, I'm trying to throw you off your game early on, like all the mind games.
Oh,
Ooh!
yeah, you scallywag.
Yeah,
you.
because I've got brain bugs, you see. I'm playing mind games.
I've infiltrated 9 inches
hive
away
mind.
from your entire deployment with poxwalkers screening along here.
Poxwalkers dotted across there, yep,
I've
cool.
got some chaos spawn on the side over here.
You have?
Inside that ruin 1 inch away, I've got a rhinoceros.
Yes, with some dudes in it.
With 12 guys in there, yes. And then behind that, I've got 2 mythic blight haulers ready to pop out and be a nuisance.
Yep.
In my deployment zone
Tallymans
over
sitting
here,
there.
2 Tallyman. I've got a unit of 10 marines and the 2 characters over here. And I've got a hauler over here.
Nice.
And yeah, that's my deployment.
And then you got your Death Strike and Deep Strike.
Off the table, yeah.
Nice. So while I'm looking over here, I've got a Trigon in Deep Strike. I have Victor the Lictor over here. He's more than 9 inches away. He's got lone op. Let's see if he can be annoying turn 1. I've got Victor's sister in this ruin here in the corner, but a bit away from the wall. So a bit more difficult for you to charge. Over here, I've got lots of bugs. I've got the G-Steers on the flank. They've, of course, got a scout move. I've got the Norn Emissary there. In this ruin, I've got Hormigants and then Nuragants. And then I've got the Tyranifex, Exocrine, and Brain Bugs all sat back there as well. And then in this ruin here and behind it, I've got the Hormigants, but they're a bit away from the wall. Termagants, Gene-Stealers, and Exocrine. So, bugs doing bug thing. It's a bug's life, you know?
I'm going to squish your bugs.
You're going to squish my bug? That's not very nice.
Yeah, I am.
Did you bring some ant killer with you today? I've got some in the shed. After you, sir. Best of luck.
I've got some biomassacre spray.
Biomassacre spray.
Biomassacre.
I'm going to biomassacre your Death Guard.
Oh no.
Well, it's better than your first roll of the day, which was a 1. It's twice as good. Your next roll is going to be a 4, and then after that an 8. But you can't roll an 8 on it. No. Anyway, that's more than a 2. So it's Tyranids turn 1. So we'll do some scout moves, starting with me. We'll alternate, and then we'll be back for Tyranids turn 1. Command and movement phase, baby. Okay, we've done our scout moves and things, so let's go through those very quickly. So my unit of Geniuses is up behind there, scouted forwards a bit, and then unit that was behind there, scouted forwards a bit. Your Plague Marines, you opted to scout them forwards, you umdenard, because you could have gone back behind the wall and kept them safe, but you've pushed them forwards because, well, Death Guard are slow.
Yep.
And if you didn't scout them forwards, they'd be there next turn after you moved and advanced them anyway.
To shoot them next turn.
And I've only got 1 Exocrine that can shoot them.
Yes.
And you got stealth.
I have.
And they're tough, and they're toughness 6.
Yeah.
And you've got a hauler near them, which is good for things. So you opted in the end. You're accepting you'll take some casualties if I shoot them, but you're going for it.
Yes.
I think we had a bit of a mass debate off camera.
We do like masturbating.
And we decided that's probably the best option for you. I mean, yes, I like it because I can shoot Plague Marines, but the chances of me wiping a big chunk of that unit are quite slim, but dice do dice things. So let's find out. So that was that. And then we got our CPs. And then I got Mark for Death, which normally isn't great turn 1, but now that you can pick an objective yourself that you have to kill for less points, it's not as bad. Especially because most lists these days have infiltrating units and things to kill turn 1, such as Boxwalkers. So I've picked them as my one. You picked Tallyman and like a hauler or something. Either way, you pick things I can't kill. So I'll just get the 2 points for killing Boxwalkers, I hope. And then Eridinal. Kill the Poxwalkers. So if I kill all the Poxwalkers, I get 7 points, basically. So that's the plan. Anyway, command phase, I pinged out synapse onto the Hormagaunts and the... Where's the other one? It was supposed to be these Termagants. Oh, there it is. There, I couldn't see the little brain. Termagants and Hormagaunts got some synapse. I'll spread out a bit at the back. Excrin's moving a bit. T-Fex moving a bit. Zone Throat shuffling forward. Neurogaunt shuffling forwards. Yes, this Excrin can't shoot anything this turn, but it gives me more options for movement next turn, because your melters are 18-inch range. They're really the only anti-tank you've got.
Yes.
So there's not really a way you can melter him next turn. You can shoot a crap rocket or two or something if you really want to, but I'm sure he'll survive that.
Yeah.
And then next turn he's got more options to come out and shoot other things. Likewise with the T-Fex. This Excrin shuffled a little bit, but he's only going to shoot Plague Marines this turn anyway, so he doesn't have to overcommit because you've got melters that could melt. So done that there. Neurogaunt's shuffled up behind that ruin. Zone Throat's moved forwards a bit. The Hormagaunts and Geniuses that were here, Hormagaunts advanced, not very far, but enough to get them there, so they're okay. That's the next wave. Geniuses have run over here on the objective, a bit away from the wall, just like the Lictor here. They're a bit behind the wall, hiding on that objective. And the Northern Emissary picked that objective for his extra OC and feel no pain. That's what I'm going with. So he's
have a million OC.
So I've got a lot. I've got 15, 16. I've got 18 OC on there, and they're difficult to charge, and he's difficult to kill. I'm pretty sure it's mine. He's just towing on it, just to keep as far away from you as possible. Because yes, you've got dudes in a Rhino, but with a disembark and a move, you're still only kind of getting to there, and it's a very long charge, if it's even possible. So they're there. Mention the Hormagaunts. Down the middle here, I've pushed Genestealers forwards to murder Poxwalkers, get Ares and Isle, and mark for death. Yes, I'm arguably throwing away a bunch of Genestealers, but you have to commit something to kill the Genestealers. And when you do, whatever that unit is then dies. Hormagaunts have gone forwards, not to kill anything, but they're going to start burning that objective just for funsies. So again, you've got to do something about it, otherwise points and stuff for me. And if you get Ares and Isle next turn, well, good luck to you, sir. And if I pick Tempting Target, well, I mean, I'll probably pick that one anyway, but still, gives me another option. So I'm pushing forwards quite effectively here, because I'm aware of Death Shroud coming in later, so I have to start getting board control as much as possible early on. This Lictor here kind of staying where he is, because I'm aware of the threat of the Plague Marines, and he's got Lone Up and Stealth, so let's just keep him there for now. That's absolutely fine. So that's movement and stuff. I'm going to do a bit of shooting. I mean, literally just a little bit of shooting, and I'll do some charging and murdering, and that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Alright, Excrin shooting Plague Marines. You spent a CP on... I can't remember the name of it.
Magnific Inauguration or something. Magnific something. -1 to wound.
The thing that makes infantry near holders -1 to wound if strength is higher than their toughness.
Correct.
Alright?
So you're -1 to hit and -1 to wound.
Because of stealth and the stratagem. So D6 plus 5 though, because of blast. It's a good number of shots.
Oh,
especially when I go and roll a 6. Luckily you spent your CP, because if you hadn't, that would be bad
That would be
things.
very bad death.
So that's my 6. And that's my 5. Look. That's nice, isn't it? So I'm hitting on 4s now, not 3s. So that's a thing. Although I didn't roll any 3s anyway. But then again, I've only hit half the times anyway. So that's okay. But now I'm wounding on 4s instead of 3s because of your stratagem. Again, didn't make any difference, but still not great rolling. So 2 at AP3, but there is cover. So 2 5-ups or death. I've killed nothing.
Okay.
But I did make you spend a CP. So
Well, I didn't expect any.
are we both
to
happy
survive.
because of that?
I think we're both as equally disappointed as we are undisappointed, because
Yes.
you didn't get what
I'm
you
happy
wanted.
you spent a CP,
And
but
I'm-
you're happy because
so-
you didn't lose a single Marine.
We're
So
both equally as unhappy as each other about the shooting phase here.
yes, that's my shooting phase done. Yeah.
That's like my shooting phase.
That was underworked. It's all right. They're going to scorch that. Gene says charging Poxwalkers. I could roll one dice to make the charge, can I? Let's be honest, I'm right there. But I'll roll 2 because you're supposed to. Oh look, they've made the charge. Right, show the thing. Right, I've charged. I've piled in. All but 2 geniuses can fight. So these are the geniuses. I'll start with them. They're going to hit on 2s, and they're going to reroll 1s because, well, you know, they're gene stealers. That's really cocked, that one. I haven't got sustained hits or anything today, which is a shame, because that's a lot of 6s. And then reroll. Oh, I've missed twice. Oh no. They're strength 5 because synapse.
3s.
So 3s, and I can reroll 1s because you're on an objective.
Oh no.
So Sixes are devastating, but they make no difference because you won't have a save anyway. So let's pick up the 2s. Some 1s to reroll. Many. That many feel no pains.
I'm just going to pick your dice up there.
Yes. I've got the Broodlord afterwards as well, who made you -1 to hit, just in case you survived.
5 up invulnerable.
5 up feel no pain, that's it.
5 up feel no pain, sorry. That's it.
Just 5 ups. Only 1 damage each. I think you've failed 10 or more.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yep.
Yeah, they're dead. Cool. Don't even need the Broodlord. And the fact that you're -1 to hit, you're back. Doesn't make a difference because you're dead. I've done it. I've got my 7 points, everybody. Yeah.
7 points for everyone.
I might consolidate them slightly near the middle of the objectives. But yeah, that'll be the end of my turn. So that's good. 7-0 to the Nids as we go to Death Guard. Turn 1. Death Guard. Turn 1. Secondaries and things. You've got Tempting Target and Storm Hostile.
I did.
You got an extra tallyman with your CPs. You had 2 CPs. You spent 1 to get rid of Tempting Target because I said, well, that one. Impossible.
Yeah.
So instead, now you've got Storm Hostile over on 4. Storm Hostile, you can redraw turn 1 anyway.
Yeah.
But you thought, I can take that.
Yeah.
So you're going for it.
Yeah.
So basically, neck that objective, kill the stuff on it, loads of points.
Yes.
Cool. It's kind of what I did in my turn. Run forwards, middle objective, kill stuff, get points.
Yes, it's good. It works.
We're doing the same thing, but for different cards.
Yes.
Do you want to run through your movement? Not run, I mean your Death Guard, but slowly trudge through your movement phase.
Okay. The Plague Marines did advance at the rear of the table here by my deployment zone and have gone into the left flank ruin, coming up close to this lictor here for next turn.
Yeah, you're downstairs, but you're lazy.
This ruler here has just tucked itself into this ruin with its movement there. It's not going all the way in because it didn't have the range for it. Or maybe it did, I can't remember. But it's going there, but you can't see it anywhere. In fact, I have.
You can always advance it.
Let's put it there. Yeah.
There you go. Because he's not shooting anything
I
anyway.
advanced 5 inches.
There we go.
It's now in the ruin.
Up against the wall.
Up
Okay.
against the wall.
Okay.
An inch from the wall.
Your Tallyman's advanced and spread out a bit.
They spread out, so basically nothing can get deep striking in now.
You screened out where you can.
Yeah, yeah. Screened.
Cool.
Over here, the Marines got out of the rhino and moved. The hauler came back and both have jumped onto the objective. The Marines have obviously done the move into the middle of the board there as well.
Yep.
That is all of my movement and that's such and such.
Yeah, I thought about running away, but you still only have a 6-inch charge into GCs anyway, and for 2 CP, yeah, it's not going to make much difference. Your other hauler's in the ground floor here.
Yes.
There he is.
See, I already forgot that.
And then your spawn will come around here to give you options for charging and stuff as well. So okay, you're doing kind of what I did.
Coming forward a little bit.
Go onto the side objective, throw stuff down the middle.
Yes.
It's almost like you're copying my tactics.
Almost. Except I'm going to do it better than you because you killed 10 boxwalkers. How many points are in the middle?
Yeah, I know, but then next turn your Plague Marines would die.
Well, they might.
The trading war begins, sir.
Yeah, they might. Actually, I'm going to be sensible here.
Isn't that a TV show, Trade Wars? Or no, that's what's it called?
Storage Wars.
Storage Wars. That's what I was thinking of.
I can't do it, but yeah, that guy.
He's nuts. Anyway, what are you doing? Any shooting?
I am. My rhino is going to shoot into the unit there.
The Hormigants.
The Hormigants, not the GCs. The Hormigants behind them.
Okay, I'm assuming then your Plague Marines are then going to shoot the Hormigants. Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
Because they get +1 to wound. So
well, you get your real wounds and yeah.
And
okay.
So
yeah. Okay. All right. So you got a couple of combi bolt shots. You got a hit.
That's all I needed.
And
Nothing.
Wound.
That's fine. And
Helmet launcher. 2. Well, plus 2 more because blast. 3 hits. Wounding on freeze because they're not in contagion range just yet.
Just the 2.
2. I'll stick it on something cover. That's a 4, but one of the things is worn out, so they're absolutely fine.
Wonderful. Another afflicted.
No, not afflicted. You just get your rhino rule. You Plague Marines shoot and afflict things, but now your Plague Marines can reroll wounds against them.
Yeah. Okay, so all my guns from the Tyranid. Sorry, from the Tyranids.
From the Tyranids.
All my guns from the Marines next to the Tyranids will be going into the same unit I just shot.
The Hormigants. Cool.
Yes.
What are you starting with?
I will do the Blight Spawn.
The Blight Spawn.
Because he can.
Because he can. He will get 2 shots. Shoot on 2s and reroll. AP 2 and ignore cover, so that's actually just 2 dead.
Okay.
I'll pick them up in a second.
2 D6 spewers from the anti-infantry spewers.
Yes.
For 5 more.
5 spews. 2s to wound, re-rolling.
AP, what ignores cover?
So 6s.
Technically, well, my minus for save is. Oh yeah, you got.
No,
it.
I'm not. They're not in affliction range yet. So that's 4 more dead. So now you've killed 6.
What's my affliction range? 3 inches.
Hormigants aren't within 3.
I've got them.
No.
Oh, doesn't help.
You move them all the way, look. Yeah, but you're the other side of the wall, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm maybe 3 inches away from the wall, but the walls are almost an inch thick.
Okay.
4 plasma gun shots, because I'm definitely rapid fire range.
How many died, sorry? Oh, 6.
6 are dead so far.
4 plasmas, no cooking. So
There's no need to overcook now. 3 hits, 2's to wound, re-rolling.
3.
That's 3 more dead. There's 1 left, and you've got your 2 barn launchers. I'll just pick them up.
Oh, you never know.
What with? Well,
Oh, wait, no, plus 2 because of blast.
Well, plus 2 for each bite launcher.
Oh, yes.
That's why I'm just picking up the last guy, Andy, because he's dead. You killed the Hormigants. Well done. I'm no longer scorching the objective.
Yay!
Right, shooting phase done. What are you charging with first, Death Gun Andy? I'm assuming there's charges.
Spawn into there.
Okay, not sure what they need. Let's see what you get. It's probably a 7. That'll probably do it. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's literally just what you needed. So one's got in, everyone's next to him like that. Plague Marines in the Geniuses, I'm assuming. Anything but what they're in, that's fine. That's cool, fine. I'll let you move them in. Is that all your charges?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right, we've done the charges and things. I have CPs to interrupt. The Broodlord at the start of the fight phase pointed at those Plague Marines. He hypnotically gazed at them.
Yes.
So you're minus 1 to hit.
Interrupt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a spawn.
You're going to start with the spawn?
Yeah, because I've got to fight first. So
no, it's irrelevant. If you fight with them, I can interrupt and hit your Plague Marines.
Really?
Because charging gives you fight first anyway.
Well, I'll start with
Start with the Plague Marines.
Because
otherwise I'll murder all your Plague Marines. Yes.
Okay, so let's start up with the Power Fist. 3 attacks, minus 1 to hit, so hitting on a 4.
He's hitting on 4s now, yeah.
Crits on 5s.
He misses every time. Right, you've got 2 heavy Plague weapons, which is 6 attacks, now hitting on 5s.
I made a blunder here.
What's that?
I meant to spend my CP.
On what?
Anything that was in engagement range when I charged you does mortal wounds on 4 ups. Now I forgot, so it's fine. We're going to the next phase. I won't do it because obviously we've.
Well, how many have you actually got within engagement range? 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6.
Yeah.
So would it be worth it anyway?
6 spots. I'm putting 3 mortal wounds.
You kill it at Gene 0.5. So got 2 wounds.
If you're happy to do it, I would like to do it.
If you want to spend to kill Gene Stealer or maybe 2, you can do because I know you've got no CP. Yeah. So okay,
4 ups.
We'll do that.
Oh dear.
And Zinch said you kill
Gene.
Cool, right, and you've already done your Power Fist. Right, 6 heavy Plague Weapon attacks because you've got 2 heavy Plague Weapons, haven't you?
4s.
They're hitting on 5s now.
5s even.
But it is lethal.
And critical, yeah.
Invulnerable save because Gene Stealers. You killed another Gene Stealer.
Another Gene. Another guy dead.
Right, you got what? 2 guys with robotic weapons?
Yeah, so that's 4 attacks each.
Which is 8 attacks, hitting on 4s. Is minus 1 a hit really annoying? Look at all those 3s there.
It's a little bit, yeah. Well, it's only 1 3.
They're all lethal.
I assume I'm not rerolling wound rolls.
No, that was shooting only.
Shooting, yeah.
Yes. I mean, every time you've hit, it's been lethal anyway so far.
Yeah.
You haven't had to roll a wound yet. Invulnerable saves. Killed another Gene Stealer because it's 1 damage, isn't it?
It is.
Right, you're doing okay, Andy. You're running out. You've only got 5 Plague Marines left, though, and I'm pretty sure they're all the shooty ones.
Yeah, it's combat done now. So now it'll be.
So you got 5 guys with plague knives.
So I've got 4 from the characters.
Plus your characters. Right, many plague knife attacks and close combat weapons and all the things. Hitting on 4s, 5s and 6s are lethal.
That's better. Much better.
Still quite a few 3s, though.
Yes, there's a lot of 5s and 6s.
There is quite a lot of 5s and 6s.
So we'll take out them because they're missing. These are all the 2 wounds, and then they're all critical.
They're all lethal because you putrefy. And you've got a few more to wound, which all wound.
Oh, it's 3 to wound.
Yeah, because I go down to toughness 3.
So it's all of those.
5, 10, 14.
No AP.
It's alright. I've got 5 up invulnerable. Their armour save is the same as their invulnerable save. So I'm looking for 5s, but they're 2 wounds each. So you killed another 1, 2, 3. You killed another 4.5. You haven't killed all the Gene Stealers.
How many have you got left? 1,
More
2,
than
3,
that.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, Plague Marines consolidated a bit. They couldn't all get onto the objective because some of them could have gone that way if you moved them, so they stayed where they were. Spawn, they're already basing each other, so they can just smack some Hormigants. Did you want to pile in with everyone and bring them around, or are you quite happy just with them hiding in there?
It means they can both fight. I'm happy with them both there.
Yeah, cool. So you're further away from things. Because if you pile in, you'll then be closer to
you'll be able to do stuff.
Yeah. So D6 plus 2d6 plus 4, because they've got D6 plus 2 attacks each. You got 12 attacks. Because they've got a random number of attacks to spawn. They hit on falls, right? But they're not massively killy, but they're very annoying to kill, spawn.
Yes.
What's the strength for these?
Strength 5.
Strength 5. Well, I go down to toughness 2, so you're winning on 2s.
2s. That's 6.
That is 6.
AP 1.
6 ups.
To save.
I'll make 3 of them.
That's...
You've killed 3 Hormigans. Go, Hormigans, go!
I might kill more now.
What?
Because you have to fight back.
Oh yeah, and then every time I wound you, essentially, you can do mortal wounds back. Yeah,
yes.
Okay, that's nice. Right, GC is fighting back. I'll start with the Broodlord. He's going to hit on 2s. I can reroll 1s. Didn't need to. And then he's strength 7 because of Synapse, because he has Synapse. So he's going to win on 3s, and they're twin linked.
Oh.
They're devastating, by the way, so that's just 2 guys dead already.
Wonderful.
And then that's 2, 5 ups or death. So he's killed 3 Plague Marines by himself. So make a note of that, because then I've got 3 Gene Stealers to hit you as well.
Okay.
Which will also hit on 2s. Rerolling 1s.
That's lucky because you rolled a lot of them.
I did. But that's where you build rerolls.
6 ones.
That's where you build rerolls into your list, you see? Because now I've hit every time.
Yeah, I hate that. 6 misses.
They're strength 5 because of sign-ups, but you're toughness 6, aren't you? So 5s to wound, but rerolling 1s because you're on an objective.
Luckily, no.
So no
There's
1s, but quite a few 5s, yeah. 6 is devastating, so I'll leave that to one side. Then you got 5 more, 5 ups, these are 1 damage. So that's 1 dead, and then that is another 1 dead. So I've killed 5 in total. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Right. Hormigans, Paladin, got them in Synapse range. Let's chop up some spawns, or at least attempt to.
Yeah.
Hitting on 4s. No rerolls or anything. What is that doing there? Some hits. Strength 4 because of Synapse means I'm winning on 5s, not 6s. Which has helped a little bit, because I've got a few 5s there, look. That's not actually bad attacking.
That's exactly what I needed, because I could do a maximum of 6 now that you've done those wounds through to me.
Yes, because they now allocate, so you'll do 6 potential mortal wounds back to me in a minute. But that is 6 5-up saves.
Yeah, 5-up save.
Because you have 4-ups normally, right?
4-up save to 5
Yeah,
up.
so 6 5-ups.
I made 1.
And then you got 5-up Fiono Pain?
I do have a 5-up.
So 5 5-up Fiono Pains. So I've took 2 wounds off a spawn.
You have.
Which means 1 goes down to what, 2 wounds?
2 wounds.
Okay, and then you got, because I did 6 wounds allocated to you, you roll 6 dice, and then on, is it 5s or 4s? On 4s, you do mortal wounds back to a maximum of 6. So you killed 4 Hormigans.
4 more dead.
Nice! Spawn are cool, aren't they? Spawny little guys.
Didn't kill a unit there, did I?
No.
That's a shame.
No, they weren't on an objective anyway.
No, oh, yes.
And a battle round 1, it was 7 points each. Very nerdly of this. Very disgusting. I got 10 points on the primary at the start of Tyranid's turn 2. Didn't finish Scorching because Hormigans died. I got Defend Stronghold and Establish Locus. Very good and achievable objectives, but not high scoring.
No.
But I'll take it. That's fine, because I did quite well on secondaries last turn. I can kill some stuff this turn, so that's fine. I passed all my Battle Shock and things because of Synapse. I up and downied my Zone Throats at the end of your turn for a CP.
Yes.
So we'll get to them in just a moment. These Gene Seers shuffled around a bit, they're all downstairs. The Hormigans fell back. Non-emissaries moved forwards. This Elictor advanced over here just to help screen out. Excrements and T-Vectors shuffled around a bit to get angles on Plague Marines and Rhinos and stuff. Neurogaunt spread out, so I'm screening out my home objective because I've got Defense Stronghold. This Lictor moved here to help screen out. You did think about overwatching, but you thought you'd save it for somewhere else, which you did do. Yep. These Termagants moved out. They're within 6, so it's going to establish Locus 2 points. And they got a reactive move, so if you move near them, they might run off again, and they're also helping to screen out and things. So they're going there, that's fine. And then what did I do then? I fell back with my Gene Stealers and my Broodlord. And then you overwatched.
I did.
And you killed all but 1 Gene Stealer.
He left, had a wound left.
It wasn't the best Overwatch.
No,
you probably should have killed all the Gene Stealers I got. I made quite a few invulnerable saves.
Yeah.
But okay, but that's that. And then they fell back this way because I can fall back in charge.
Yep.
And I'm falling back that way because then, well, I'm screening you out a bit more, basically. Brain Bugs came back in here to get angles on Plague Marines. I might have mentioned it a few times. I'm going to shoot some Plague Marines because I've got them. I've got the Exocrines lined up. The T-Fex will shoot the Rhino probably. But yeah, just try and kill a few things, screen out a bit, get lots of board control because at the end of my turn, they should all be dead, and I've got a lot of board. Because the spawn should die for the non-emissaries charge. If they don't, well, fine. But yeah, so okay, should be an okay turn. And then, yes, you've got that objective pretty secure, and you've got Death Shroud to come in, but you're going to be quite limited as to where they can come in. And you have no CP to Rapid Aggressor or anything because you spent it on Overwatch. So that's that. So let's go straight into the Tyranid shooting phase. Right. Exocrine number 1, shooting Plague Marines. You can see your Blight spawn there. So he's going to do D6 plus 4 shots because of Blast. So just the 6 this time. And he stays still. So +1 hit, -1 hit. So he's back to hit on freeze.
Beautiful.
So freeze it is. And then strength more than 6, but not double. So freeze to wound. 3 5-ups or death because there is cover. So that is 3 dead Plague Marines. Right, I've got reroll 1s to hit against your Plague Marines now, which is nice. Zone Throats, light them up. Let's start with a Psychic Scream for 2d6 auto hits for 7. That's average. Very nurgly. Strength 5 is Flamer though, so it will be 5s to wound.
Beautiful.
That's not in the tray. Just the 1 then. 4 up or death. It is AP 1, ignore cover, 2 damage. So I've killed a Plague Marine with that.
Typical.
Right, and then... Oh, Christ, Gene Sealer falling off and everywhere. I'll not do the las cannons because, well, your infantry is a waste. I'll do their blasty shots.
Oh,
They get D3 shots each, but not blast because there wasn't 5 or more. So 6 D3 shots for a decent amount. Some shots hitting on freeze because +1 hit, -1 to hit, and I can reroll 1s because of Mr. Exocrine lined you up. Look at all the other ones hit that. Everything hit but the 1s. Yeah. It's quite nice, isn't it? And then reroll them into 1s. It's always the way.
What's the chances of that though? Like, what's the chances of rolling 3 1s into 1s again?
I know.
Well, is fine. 2 okay. 3.
If you're good at statistics or calculating things, comment below what the chances of that is. Strength 7, toughness 7, 4s. And then these are AP 2, but they don't ignore cover. So these will be 4-up saves. 6, 8. 8 4-ups.
Was it not 4s?
Yeah, AP 2, but they don't ignore cover, so you got 4-up saves.
Did they wound?
Yeah, I got rid of the other ones. There was 8 4-ups. They just moved as I was picking them up. 8 4-ups. That's not the best, is it? 6 have gone through there. Okay. But it's D3 damage each, so it's not guaranteed. How many normal Marines have we got left? Just the 1. Okay, so then the next one then kills him.
Okay.
And then they've got 4 wounds each, haven't they? Yes. So I'll do 2d3 on the next character. So that's 4 wounds. So one of the characters is dead. You can choose which one. And the other character also dies. So you don't need to choose which one. You just pick them up.
That's perfect efficiency.
That is.
If I'd been a few more 4-ups, that would have been nice. I'm statistically a bit under there, but that's the dice today. It's
dice do dice things.
Yeah, it's a dice game.
But I've managed to delete the Plague Marines, which now means I don't need to shoot his little stinger salvos at Plague Marines.
Good.
So, fine.
What's next then?
I'm going to shoot a Rhino because that's the only other thing I can shoot at.
Okay.
Basically. So, Exocrine, Rhino. D6 plus 3 for 8.
He's on 5 today. 6 shots, 5 shots.
He moves, so he's not getting heavy. Alright, so he will be hitting you on freeze.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, that's handy.
Yeah, because I've got a few 2s there. Look.
You did, yeah.
And they're strength 9 now, these Exocrines. They are wounding on 4s. They used to be strength 8. 2 AP 3, but there is cover. So 2 5-ups, 3 damage each. So 6 damage on the Rhino. Right. Rupture Cannon T-Fex. Rupture Cannon to the Rhino. Stinger Salvo is not in range or line of sight of anything. So 2 shots hitting on freeze because he did move, but rerolling 1s because Exocrine. Don't need to. It's strength 18, Andy.
Yeah.
It's 2s to wound. That's 2. It's AP 4, but luckily there's cover, so you get 6-up saves.
What if I make 2 6-ups, Dave?
Well, that would be very good, wouldn't it?
I mean,
no.
Well,
hang on.
Does it...
2d6 plus 12 damage.
Okay. That's 18
That's
damage.
18 damage. I think it's a dead rhino, which doesn't blow up. It just gets a massive hole punched straight through the middle of
I'm
it.
kind of glad though, because it makes your charge to my objective longer with the guys there.
Yeah,
So it kind of helped me a little bit.
but you have got a hauler under there, look.
Yeah, that's okay.
So I'll just charge into that one.
You have to be basing it, and that's more than 3, so that's fine.
I wasn't planning on taking your objective.
Good, because you're not having it.
I'm just coming further forwards to one of these haulers to screen out a bit
Yeah,
more,
no, it's a good
basically,
move, yeah.
and it ties up another hauler, which
But it
is
does,
nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's my shooting done. I could shoot your spawn, but there's only one of them I can get in base with, and he's the wounded one. So if I shot you and he died,
Yes.
I wouldn't be able to charge you. So I'm just going to charge straight into your spawn with the not Mortarian. My non-Tarian or Mort Emissary.
You roll if you want.
I will roll. He's got a 9, so he's definitely
Well,
out.
he's definitely, he's got to base
So-
if he can.
I mean, he can't, because he can't physically base you because he's too big to get in the ruin, so he'll just go there.
Okay.
Alright, but I think I can get with an engagement range and still be on the objective, look, like that. Because I can't base you anyway. Which way do I want these to go? Because I'm screening out over there because Lictor anyway. So I think this way makes more sense, and that's also nearer your home objective. I don't think they need to go very far. Let's charge them into that one. A 7 will do it. I'll figure out where they go in a moment. Yeah, able to charge the Jinxie and Broodlord round here. Can't remember if I mentioned it on camera or not. Termagants for establishing a locus. Let's go the Broodlord. He will make your hauler -1 to hit.
Okay.
Alright, and then he'll hit your hauler on 2s. Reroll on the 1s because his little mate is still alive. Just about.
Have you rolled into ones?
No. And then he's strength 7, so I'm winning on 5s.
You are.
But he's twin linked. Which is just as well because none of them are wounded so far. That's why I'm rerolling them all anyway. So he's done absolutely no damage whatsoever. But it's alright, he's got his little mate who'll probably do a wound now. You wait, he'll hit on 2s. Reroll the 1. And then he'll win on 5s. He does a devastating wound! His little mate, who should be dead, did some damage, but the Broodlord did F all.
Down to 9 wounds remaining.
Nice. Let's smack some spawn with a Norn. That rhymes, that's funny.
Yes.
Right, Norn Emissary, you got a guy on 2 wounds left. I've got some 2 damage attacks, so I'll start with those. I'll hit on 2s.
Very good.
I'll strap 8 because of Synapse, because he is a Synapse. He has many brains.
Yes.
He'll win you on 3s because you're T7. That's nice.
Thank you.
4 6-up saves. So that's 4 wounds I've done to you so far.
6 ups. Made none.
Okay.
I get 5 up for my pain.
Yeah, so 2 damage each. So just do 2 first because 1 on 2 wounds. So he's dead. And then you need 6 for no pains on the other guy. So 2 more. I think I've managed to do it. I've managed to do it just with the 2 damage attacks, Andy.
Well done.
But you do roll. I did 4 wounds to you. So that means you roll 4 dice. You do 2 mortal wounds. But I've got 4 feel no pains to mortal wounds.
You do.
I'll take a wound.
You do. Do I blow up?
Oh, do. Oh, there's 2 of them died. No, they get cut in half. Or maybe quarters. Who knows? I did do 4 wounds. Did the fight backs with the Holler into my Gene Stealer. You did manage to do a couple of wounds despite the -1 to hit. So I've got a 5-up save on the Gene Stealer. And another 5-up save on the Gene Stealer.
Oh, come on. You are so lucky.
It's the unkillable Gene Stealer.
Off camera, you are never good with your rolling. On camera, you always do so good. And this is why people think your dice are weighted. Because on camera, you roll a miserably high amount of 5-ups.
I get a different dice set. No, I don't. It's the same box.
Off camera, I can verify. Off camera, your dice have been very different off camera. And it's swings. I mean, you probably see this anyway. But yeah, so if anyone ever says your dice are weighted, they're not. It's just that you get.
I get lucky sometimes. And not only that, I build a lot of rerolls into lists. Like Gene Stealers get loads of rerolls.
Yeah.
X-Crins give me rerolls. I like rerolls. Rerolls are good. They make dice more efficient.
Pretty things.
I know for a moment and things.
Yeah.
So that is my turn. That's in play, but I don't think there's any way you can get to my home objective as far as I'm concerned. So I'll chalk it up now. If you're able to figure out a way, well done you. I've only got 2 for established though, because I wasn't able to get into a point zone even though I had my Trigon, because I did think about putting my Trigon in. I can get in just over 6 inches away, but you screened out over your tally men and things, and he's got a very big base. So I still couldn't fit him in. He couldn't fit there. He couldn't fit here. No was the answer. So just the 2 points for established. So your screening prevented me 2 extra points. So that's good. And we'll go into, I was going to say Plague Marines. Death Guard turn 2, and you score 10 on your primary. Yes, Death Guard turn 2. So you got 10 on your primary. Secondaries, you got engaged, didn't like that, got rid of it. You did get an extra CP for your tallymen though, so you're still on the CP. Extend battle lines, bring it down. Extend battle lines, that's easy, that's 4 points in the bag. Bring it down, there are some monsters to kill, so whether you get that now or later, don't know, but that's an option. Do you want to go through your movement and things?
Not really, it's been horrific. But
Well,
I will.
The problem is Tyranids are all over the place
They are.
and you're slow.
Yes.
But you're doing what you can.
Yes. Plague Marines have come out of the ring, come forward to do some stuff.
Shoot stuff, charge stuff, hold the objective, do things.
Tiny Man moved, regrettably, this way.
Well,
The drone
yeah.
moved this way. The other drone stayed in combat. Sorry, the hauler came this way. The other hauler stayed in combat. The hauler in the middle progressed onto the middle objective as well.
Yeah.
Just to get some reflection range and such.
When he ran around there, I reactively moved 4 inches of my termagants.
Yes.
I could have ran away.
Yeah.
But I thought, you know what? I'll just push forwards and screen you out a bit more.
Yeah.
So I did.
Absolutely. Quite right.
So they're no longer in arrow formation. They're now in L formation. So they did that. You mentioned your hauler, and then you deep strike some Death Shroud. You're able to fit them in there 6 away from the termagants, and from the geniuses, and 9 from the Norns. So you managed to squeeze them in there, which is good because you need something in there now to start fighting.
Correct.
And then because I had many CPs, I haven't spent a stratagem in probably about 20-30 minutes. I rapid aggressive Trigon back there because Tallyman are the only things holding your home objective now. Mm-hmm. And what do your Plague Marines do now? Do they go that way? Do they go that way? I don't know. No, I'm giving you something to think about.
Yes.
All right, he'll try and do something before he's gone.
Yep.
As always.
So I'm going to start some shooting. I'm going to start with the hauler that's in combat over here.
Shooting them in the face because that's all he can shoot
I'm
at.
going to do a bile spurt first.
Yes, because I've got a dude on a wound. He hits all the time.
Is he still minus 1 to hit?
No, that's only in your in the fight phase. That's 2 wounds from the bile spurt. 5 upon the Gene Stealer. He's still alive. This Gene Stealer, Andy, has finally died. Right, and then you got the melters to the Broodlord's face on 4s because the minus 1 to hit.
It's 2 to 3. Oh no, because it's not a monster.
I'm not a monster. That does definitely win though. 4 up involved though for the Broodlord, which I'll make. And then you got, I'm assuming, a crack rocket because you can't shoot a blast one. That hits and wounds. And that's another 4 up involved. But you've killed the Gene Stealer now. You've killed the Gene Stealer and hit.
Minus 1 to hit now, stuff like that.
Well, no, that's the Broodlord against you minus 1 to hit. But the Gene Stealer's giving you the rerolls.
That was it. No more rerolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the Gene Stealer's the one that actually damaged you last turn, not the Broodlord. So you know, you've killed the more dangerous of the two.
Well, I've killed them a unit. It doesn't do anything because no prisoners have been great right now. But
it would, yes, it would actually. They've got lots of small, easy to kill units.
Yes, I'm going to quickly measure that.
Right, Death Shroud, you've got a couple of spews that can go this way to the Hormigants, and the rest of the spews into the Termagants. Yep. Basically, you got some bug spray and you're going to use it.
Yep, my Sergeant has 2d6 onto these guys, and the other 5d6 will go over to there.
Cool, so 2d6 into Hormigants for 5.
Yeah.
I'm toughness, still 3, they're not in contagion rings, are they? So 4s. So 2. But it's alright, if I've only got 1 left, it's easy for no prisoners next turn.
Right.
Unless I just run them back on a wall.
Right away. Yeah.
You've killed 2 Hormigants. I bet that's annoying. He hasn't shot yet. But then if you haven't got no prisoners. Anyway, and then you've got 5d6 into Termagants.
I literally have the worst. Do you remember
every game that makes up for it a bit, but it's still not the best.
Do you remember every time I use my death shroud? When it comes to the amount of shots, I roll more 1s and 2s than any other time in the game.
The thing is, right, when you're using all your spray weapons in your shooting phase, not so great. When you overwatch them, they're amazing.
Brilliant.
They're toughness 2 now, those Termagants, so it will be freeze to wound.
Oh, good.
Which helps a little bit because there's quite a few freeze. They haven't got any AP these, have they? But they do ignore cover. Oh yeah, I'm worse my save. That's true. I'll just roll these. So ignore cover and worsening my save means 6s.
That's so many 6s I don't
2, 4, 6. You've got 2 Termagants remaining.
Good.
Right, 2 Termagants remain. The ones in the bushes.
Okay.
Yes, more shooting.
First things first. Let's do the Plague Marines. So I'm going to put all the ranged weaponry into the Exocrine that's in range of him, and everything else that's not in range of him will go into like Blight Spawn.
So all the sprayers are only 12-inch range, and the grenades
into Lictor,
and then all the more than 12-inch range guns into the Exocrine. Cool. Okay. So what do you want to start with?
I'll start with Fat Blight Spawn.
Okay. D6 into Victor the Lictor.
2s.
That's 5. It's AP 2, yes?
And worse than the save, yeah.
And worsening my save.
Yes.
I think he's just dead. So he's only got a 4-up save normally.
And he's dead.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool, well, it saves you rolling lots of dice for your other sprayers and your grenades.
That was very effective Death Guard shooting from the Foul Blight Spawn. Well done.
It's alright. Victor the Lictor did his job. Maybe, I don't know. He screened out of it.
Am I rough fire range from...
No, you're more than 12 away, aren't you? So
Okay.
2 plasma gun shots. Are you
I am
overcooking?
cooking them, sir.
Cool. You've hit once.
And wounded.
No, not wounded. No. You got 2 light launchers for 4 shots.
Yep. And then...
4 dice, Andy, not 2.
Sorry. Light launchers.
Wounding on 5s? Oh no, this is hit rolls,
This is
isn't
hit
it?
rolls,
So that's lethal.
critical. So yeah.
Yeah.
And then 3 more hit. Winning on 5s.
Wounding on 5s, yeah. So
3
2.
more.
AP 1.
Ignores and bringing the save down by 1.
No, because I'm not afflicted yet.
Of course.
Until after you finish shooting at me.
Yes.
And there's cover, so it will be... I'm fine.
Okay.
But now I'm afflicted.
Right, now that you're afflicted, drawing number 1.
Yes.
Everything into him, apart from the bar spurt, which will go into them, because he's not in range of the bar spurt.
Cool, okay, alright.
That's the issue.
Do you want to start with a spurt or...
I'll start with a motor.
Start with the melter. They both hit, lovely.
Both hit.
Strength 9, I'm now toughness 9, but plus 1 wound freeze. Cool. That does go straight through. If you wound me, it goes straight through because it's AP 4 and I've got a 4-up save now. So the cover's not even helping.
That's fine, Chris.
No, so just D6 damage. For 4 damage. Okay, I'll make a note. You've done 4 wounds so far. Uno Krakow Missile.
Missile.
It hits. It wound on that. AP 2, and my mistake is worse, but there's cover, so 5s. Either way, it's not that. D6 on the missile. The 2. Done 6 damage. Right, bar spurt into the termagants. We almost forgot. They all hit. Nice. And I'm toughness 2 now, so 3 wounds. AP on the bar spurt? Does it ignore cover?
I can't remember.
I'll roll some dice. We'll have to check now. Actually, no, I've got a 6-up save anyway because I'm in contagion range. So yeah, they're dead.
Okay.
Right, final blight hauler. What's he shooting at?
Well, annoyingly, how many wounds has this guy got?
Lots.
More than 18.
Right, final hauler. You want to put the anti-tank guns into the non-ammo. So, you putting your bar spurt into it as well? Or are you spurting over the lictor? What are you spurting over?
I'm going to spurt into him.
What about if you get no prisoners next turn?
Then I'll kill other stuff.
Okay, cool. Right, so spurt into the
Spurt
Hormigan.
into him, everything else into him.
Cool. So spurts into the Hormigan. Let's just get that chap out of the way first. 2 hits. One of them was lethal. You wounded both times anyway. It's dead Hormigan. Cool. Right. Multi-melter into the Norn Darian. They both hit because you're +1 a hit. One of them... No, because he's T11, so instead of 5s doing it would be 4s.
Ooh, dear.
No. Crack Rocket. That hits. That doesn't wound. Oh, well, you kill the Hormigan. Any more shooting? I think that's it for your shooting, isn't it? Oh, your Tallyman can shoot the Trigon.
I'm going to shoot him with a plasma.
Do you want...
I'm going to overcook it.
Okay, it's only 1 shot. It's only a plasma pistol.
Yeah. So we'll do it again.
You've hit. You've wounded. AP 3. I'm not in cover and you're in the cover, so that goes straight through. 2 damage on the Trigon.
Take that.
Which I believe puts me down to 12. Hazardous check for Tallyman. Roll a 1, go on.
No.
Ooh. Does he have a Tallyman in range?
It's 12, isn't it?
Yeah, it might be. Yeah.
No, he is actually, yeah.
You want to go cook that one?
I'll cook it.
Cook it, because you know they're dead in a minute anyway. Oh, he's missed. Hazardous check. Oh,
I rolled the one at the time.
You rolled the one at the right time, kind of. Okay. Charges.
Charging.
Yes, you got Hauler, you got some Death Shroud. What are you doing? He's got fight first.
If I'm in combat with these guys.
Yeah, I mean,
And
it'll be a very long charge. I can't pick them up if they're in combat.
Right.
But it's a very long charge.
That's the charge I want to make.
It's a very long charge.
It's a very long charge.
Okay. 9. We're going to have to measure now. No, I think you need like a 10 or 11 or something to get round to them because you couldn't squeeze through this gap here. Death Shroud into the Norn, into them, which is a 9, and you just rolled a 9.
Get a 9.
No, you get an 8.
Now I spend my CP.
Yeah. Oh, the 6. There was hope with the 6.
This game today.
Oh, well, they've failed the charge. We've got a little fight here. We'll do that off camera, because I'm assuming there's no more charges. No? No? Cool. It's the bug's turn 3. I've scored 10 on the primary again, for having the 2 objectives back here. It's now 32 to 21. It was 32 to... It was... No, what was it? It was 22 to 21 at the back round, end of back round 2. So we're very close at the end of back round 2, so no challenger cards. You haven't yet had your second unit Death Shroud come in, but depending on how this turn goes, you're up against it. So 32 to 21. Secondaries, bring it down behind enemy lines. Quite lucky with those cards, really, because Mr. Trigon's back here, and Mr. Broodlord's still in your deployment zone. So that's good behind enemy lines, and there's haulers to shoot and kill, so... That's okay. I should be doing all right on the secondary this turn. I fell back the Broodlord. My Trigon's advanced over here because he can advance and charge. I only got 1 on the advance anyway. But he's there to kill Tallyman and nick your home objective. He's there to smack the hauler again. I advanced the Lictor that was here to here. You Overwatch Death Shroud killed him.
Yes.
Got rid of another one of my chaff screen units to give you more space for Death Shroud and things. Tyranid's got a decent... Gene Stealer's got a decent advance, so I decided to opt to throw them at the Death Shroud. If they got a bad advance, they probably would have just stayed where they were, and I would have threw the Non-Emissary at you. If they got a good advance, so they're going there. It's a 5-inch charge into the Lord of Contagion there. So because they're going that way, the Norm's just come back here to screen out a bit more, and he's very tough to kill on an objective, and he's OC 15. So making sure I'm keeping my home objective... Not home objective. I mean, it's almost like my home objective. That objective is safe. Zone folks shuffled a bit. Neurotyrants on the objective now. Their job is to kill this hauler here. And then I've cleared out what's here. All the big monsters stayed still because Heavy's a thing. Neurogants, they're just having a tea party at the back. So, yeah, let's see what I can shoot and kill. And then you got red... No, you decided to keep bringing it down, didn't you? Because you're thinking... And you can always get rid of it in my turn anyway, if you don't think your chances of killing something in your turn's high. But if a lot of things are alive, then you know what you need to do.
A lot of things are alive.
Well, you never know, because I'm going to be concentrating on killing these haulers. To be fair, this turn.
Well, maybe
that's going to be my charge target.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I might shoot a few things at them, but 4 wounds. I've got a lot of 3 damage weaponry. It's not exactly efficient.
No.
So we'll see what happens there.
Saves, right? The thing is,
you got 4 pinballs.
They are the most resilient unit I have. Toughness 7 with 4 pinballs.
They are tough to kill. Yeah. So let's see what happens there. I will start the shooting phase. I was going to say with a Trigon, but you advanced, you can't shoot. Or is it assault? No, it's not assault. What is it, Andy?
It's a pepper.
It's a pepper. It's got sustained hits, not assault. Yeah. I've rolled a 1 on the advance as well. I didn't even need to advance him, but I just thought, let's advance him. I could have shot maybe wounded a Tallyman, but he's got loads of 3 damage attacks anyway. I'm not sure he'll need the extra couple of wounds that he might maybe do with shooting. Because his shooting attacks hit on 3s, they'll be winning on 5s when you'll have 3 up saves and it's 1 damage. So he might take a wound off a Tallyman, but whatever. He fell back. He ain't got any guns. Non-emissary might shoot some things. Actually, he's got some guns. He's got melters and things. Let's shoot the non-emissary. Let's see if he's in range of that. No, the Neurolance melter, like most melters in the game now, is 18 inches. You're just outside of 18. Yeah, I could have made trials with an 18, but I wanted to make sure I'm screening out the backfield with them, and because Death Shroud. So fine, he won't shoot. My non-emissary hasn't really done much this game, apart from kill some spawn. But he is sitting on that on objective and making it very buggy.
Yes.
So let's shoot some zone, folks. The psychic screen from here will go into your Death Shroud.
Okay.
Psychic las cannons. This guy.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, I hope it makes sense.
It does make sense.
It does make sense, does it? Okay, cool.
Goodbye,
So let's put 2d6 into them. So 7.
Okay.
It's going to win on 5s. 3 AP1 does ignore cover. So 3 free ups, 2 damage each. Oh, okay. So that's 2 damage on a Death Shroud. Okay. That's fine, just a little tickle. And then I've got 6 Psychic Las Cannons into Hauler, which hit on 2s. 6 is a lethal. So there's a lethal, and there's a 1. Well, that's just statistically average, isn't it? That's 6 dice. Rest of wounding on 3s. That's pretty terrible. And 2 invulnerable saves. And you make one of them as well. So D6 plus 1. He will live from the zone ropes and take 2 damage. I have many command points, Andy.
Would you like to use
I am re-rolling that with my many command points. I'll even swap dice. 7. That's much better, isn't it? It's almost 6 times as good. Right, it's got 3 wounds left. I've got lots of damage-free weaponry.
You do.
There's an Excrin there, so it's going to shoot it. It would have made more sense, viewers, for the Excrin to shoot first to give the zone ropes reroll ones to hit. But I thought 6 las cannons hit on 2s and winning on 3s would be enough to kill you anyway. And he was lined up to shoot the other hauler, but I've got to put him into that one now. So that's a bit annoying, but it is what it is.
As Anakin would
He's
say,
going to have 5 shots.
oh, my master. Oh,
And he's hitting on 2s because of heavy. And he's rolled a couple of 1s. Brilliant. And he's winning on 4s. So it's only the 1, but it is an invulnerable save. It's AP3. So 5 up or death.
Well, that's
Dies. Does he go boom boom? No.
that's upsetting.
But him having to shoot him means he's not shooting the other hauler.
We wanted him to survive that.
Because if he shot the other hauler, then I'd get reroll 1s to hit the other hauler, which is then going to get shot up by the rupture cannon. And now the rupture cannon hits on 2s only because he stays still.
Yes.
I know I'm going to roll some 1s now. I haven't got rerolls.
Okay.
I could shoot the other Excrin in, but I'm not going to.
I think you should.
So I might shoot the other Excrin at the Death Shroud or the Plague Wounds in a minute. I'll have a think. But the Stinger Salvo from that will go into the Terminators because we're on 2 wounds.
Makes sense.
Rupture Cannon will go into the hauler because, well, I'm not using D6 plus 6 damage guns into things that are 4 convols and only 4 wounds.
Okay.
It would be a bit silly,
It would be
in my opinion.
I think so.
So let's shoot the hauler with the Rupture Cannon on 2s. No 1s anyway. Okay. It's winning on 2s at strength 18. And there's the 1s.
There's the ones.
I've already spent a CP reroll,
Yes.
so that's that.
Yes.
Nice. Well, that was... Right, Stinger Salvo into the Death Shroud. On 3s. And then winning on 5s, but there's no AP and it's only 1 damage. But 3 2-up saves, you've got to go on a couple of wounds. Now, I don't want to alarm you, but he's still got a wound left. Damn it!
You have got flat 3 weaponry on your guy over there.
I know, it doesn't make any difference then, does it, whether you've got 2 wounds or 1? Damn it.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yes. Oh.
Right, Excrin over there. He's going to shoot your Death Shroud. Thought about shooting Plague Wounds, but
The dead shroud, as they would be.
well, hopefully. I can't hear him. I could kill some Plague Marines, but it's still going to be a very effective unit. If you wanted to send them towards the Excrin and kill it, they'll probably do it anyway. So I'm just going to ignore the Plague Marines. And if you come running off the objective, that's kind of fine by me.
Yeah.
So let's just kill his Death Shroud. Let's try and wipe them out. So D6 plus 4, because blast, that was pretty good shooting techs. Heavy, but stealth. So freeze. There's a couple of 1s.
Not enough.
And then freeze to wound. That's strength 9. Okay, so these are some invulnerable saves, Andy.
Yes.
5 of them.
A few more than I would like to have taken.
5 4-ups. So the wounded guy dies plus another do. So I've only killed 2. Okay. Right, charge phase. Gene Stealers, Death Shroud. I need a 5. Here we go. It's a 7. Cool, they've made it. I'm so glad I didn't have to waste a CP on that reroll. That's guaranteed in, and so is the Trigon into both the Tallyman. Right, made the charges. I've piled in with the Gene Stealers, so I've managed to get there and smack some Death Shroud, and I've gone in with other things. I've got a stratagem called Surprise Assault to give me +1 hit with a Vanguard unit and maybe +1 wound if you fail a battle shock. Now, there's a couple of options here, everybody. I could give it to Mr. Trigon. He hits on 3s, will get a hit on 2s. And he currently wounds on 3s, and I can maybe make that 2s. So I could spend it on him and pretty much guarantee killing 2 Tallyman.
Yes. Yes, you could.
But it's already my objective anyway.
Exactly.
And I haven't got Assassinate this
And
turn.
you might get that.
So I could. Geniuses, they already hit on 2s. So they're not going to benefit from +1 hit. But if you fail that battle shot test, I'll then win you on 4s instead of 5s. So I'm spending it here. So, battle shot test, sir.
Okay.
I hope you fail it.
No, I don't.
No,
I
well,
will.
well obviously.
I will, because it's me.
7?
I don't.
I think you're all
I'm
right.
fine.
Okay, so my CP has therefore been wasted.
Good.
But it's alright, I've still got 1 left because I had loads of CP.
I won't lie. I have a brown stain where I saw the 2.
Yeah, yes. I had one when you rolled the 6 on your charge, but then the other dice was a 1, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, you know. He'll make your Death Shroud -1 hit as well. And he'll make your Hauler -1 hit as well.
That's very good.
These Broodlords are good, aren't
They're
they?
very good.
I'll kill some Death Shroud now.
Okay.
Alright?
Yes.
Right, starting with Broodlord into Death Shroud. He's going to hit on 2s. And don't need to reroll on your ones. And then he's jumped 7, so he's winning on 4s.
And you're not precisioning this, are you?
No, I'm not spending the CP on precision because I don't.
Yeah.
I'd rather kill Death Shroud. So he's winning on 4s, but he's twin linked.
Oh.
So he's rerolling all of those.
I thought I got really lucky just now.
That's one Death Shroud already dead because they're devastating. And that's an invulnerable save. Just one. So he's just killed Death Shroud by himself.
Okay.
And then I've got 40 attacks with the Gene Sealers.
So dead Death Shroud.
Hopefully. Right, Gene Sealers now. 40 attacks. Hit on 2s. Reroll on 1s. I've got the Gene Sealer dice tray, everybody, because I've got that many dice. Oh, I've missed 1, look.
Good.
Right.
Only 39 potential wounds.
Now, strength 5. I'm winning on 5s.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get the plus 1 wound off, unfortunately. But I'm still rerolling wounds of 1, because you're on the
Okay, so 5's rerolling ones.
5s rerolling 1s. 6s are devastating.
Oh, for heaven's sake, really?
So that's 1 splatted already.
Okay, so that's him gone.
I'll take out all the 2s and the 3s and the 4s. There's more 4s. Another 4. See, lots of 4s there. Look, that would have wounded if you failed your battle shot.
Yeah.
That's quite a lot of 5s though.
It is.
That's 2 more devastating.
2 more devastating. So
Cool.
it's
So
kind of
8
wounds.
4-ups.
8 4-ups.
So I should hopefully kill a second Death Shroud, maybe a third if I'm lucky.
You're probably killing me.
That's not bad saving though, actually. So
So
that's
that's the
another
2
4 gone through, basically.
That's the 2 that killed the other guy, and 2 more.
Well, that's how many. That's how many wounds you've lost. 2.5 Death Shroud in total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. 1 Death Shroud on 2 wounds remaining, and Lord of Contagion. Broodlord hitting Hauler. What are you doing?
I was going to roll my dice.
I've still got my 5
You go,
first
you
things to
try.
go for. You
Go
can.
on.
You
Go
can
on.
hit some Chinsealers in a minute. Right. Calm down.
Calm down.
He's hitting on 2s, the Broodlord, into your Hauler. Can't reroll those anymore. His mate finally died. Literally took ages for his mate to die, didn't it?
T9.
5s. Twin linked.
Ugh.
So that's 2 damage already, and then 1 invulnerable save.
Nice.
So your Hauler survives on a wound. It lives! But luckily I got to bring it down on the other Hauler.
Yeah.
And then Trigon will just put all the attacks into 1 Tallyman.
Yes. I want to point out, people, the reason I overwatched the Lictor as well is because the Lictor came very close to that Hauler. And I was hoping that maybe my Haulers would survive here and here, and then he'd go for a charge and go for the one that's really weak.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, if you didn't overwatch him, he would have gone in, and then I would have then killed that Hauler as well.
Exactly.
So it saved you a Hauler.
It did. It keeps him in combat.
It's 1 less unit for me to run around and do actions with next turn or something.
Mm-hmm.
So Lictors are great for actions because he got blown up. Yeah. Anyway, Trigon, everything into, I don't know, that Tallyman in the ruin. Alright. 3s.
That's pretty effective, Dave.
Right, he's strength 9. So guess what, Andy? It's 3s again. He's at AP 2, 3 damage. 6 5-ups. I need 2 to go through.
Come on. 5-ups.
That's a dead Tallyman.
That is a very dead turn.
I would have killed both, but if I get Assassinate next turn, well, then I'll be getting the other one. I'll have nicked the objective anyway, but you've still got the central one because Hauler survived the casino cannon.
Yeah.
Anyway, you've got your Death Shroud on your Lord of Contagion.
Mm-hmm. Death Shroud. Going in first.
Yeah, okay, you hit on 3s because of Broodlord.
That's a lethal.
But that's lethal and sustained. And then you're wounding on 2s. Yes.
Yeah.
So 4 invulnerable saves on Gene Stealers. You killed 3 Gene Stealers. Lord of Contagion.
5 attacks, hitting on 2, so 3s.
Threes,
Sustained
yes.
on 6s. So
That's not bad, actually.
that's not bad at all.
Yeah. They're lethal as well.
Yes.
Yeah, and then these are winning on 2s. So, yeah,
that's-
good.
that's-
6.
Yeah.
He's being efficient. He's killed 3 more Gene Stealers. So you killed 6 of them. So I've got 4 left. It's not bad.
okay.
Not bad fight, that. Death Shroud. Death Guard, turn 3. I unleashed the Shadow in the Warp, didn't I, Andy?
You did.
You were going to get 10 primary.
You did owies.
How much primary did you end up getting?
I should have got 10, but I got none.
Yes.
Because every single unit
Every
I
single
had-
unit failed a battle shock test, either because of the Shadow or because of normal battle shock.
Yeah.
Because he had to take a battle shock test twice because he's injured.
Yeah.
They need to take a battle shock test because they're injured.
Yeah.
Plague Wounds failed terribly. Hauler failed terribly, and they were in silence range, and he was in silence range, and he failed, but he fell back and he's fine. So I've denied you all the primary and things.
You have.
Which is a problem now, because now it's 40 to 21.
But
you got okay secondaries. No prisoners, bring it down. You need to kill stuff. The cards are telling you to kill stuff.
yes.
Right.
So I'm going to kill stuff.
Talk through what you've done, because it looks as though you're going to kill some stuff.
I had a cry.
You had a cry.
I had a cry. I fell back my tallyman in combat because you can kill him on your turn, not mine.
Yeah, and he survived his running away test.
No, maybe I shouldn't have, because if you did get assassinate, you wouldn't.
Yeah. Wow. What do you want to do? Okay.
He stays in.
Because I've got to hit him. I can't.
Hit him. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Makes sense, right? So I can deny it. So,
Yeah.
Over here, they've stayed in combat.
Yeah, because again, if they fell back, they might die.
Came forward to get within 9, to get melted 2 on this guy.
And also to get him into contagion range.
Yeah, so I could deep strike within 6, absolutely.
Yeah.
The drones over here also came in.
Plague Marines.
So Plague Marines.
I mean, you're droning on, but the Plague Marines.
Plague Marines came in over on this side as well, just in case I wanted to screen out a bit more.
Yes, you're pushing towards the monsters because you've got to bring it down, and you're threatening my home objective, basically. You're pushing for it as much as you can, because there's no point in them sitting on this objective, because they haven't got any OC at the moment anyway.
No. So they're going to sit there, they're going to hopefully kill them with shooting, and they'll stay here the next turn, they'll have the objective.
You're pushing where you can, because you need to push now, otherwise problems.
And I'm also in cover here as well.
You are, it's
so
nice.
It's a bit more helpful.
Yeah, it is helpful.
So let's do some shooting. I'm going to start off with the drone, sorry, the hauler that's in...
The hauler shooting the Brute Lord in the butt.
I've got 2 hitting on 3 4s now.
4s. No, multi-metal misses again. Crack rocket to the butt. It misses. Bile spurt. I mean, you won't kill me now, but you might as well shoot me anyway.
Oh,
that hit.
No, I get 4s and 5s, yeah.
Up wound, and I'll probably make my invulnerable save. Yeah, there we go. Right.
So we're in the mad anyway.
Do you want to shoot your piston into my Trigon?
Might as well
Do you want to
try.
supercharge it?
No.
Well, then why not? If you're planning on dying anyway, you might as well supercharge it.
Anyway.
His sprayer, it's a pistol, right?
It is.
So you can shoot that into combat.
2d6.
10. Oh, okay, this could be a bit filthy.
Anti-infantry 4 up.
Yeah.
What's their toughness normally?
Well, 3's now, so it's still
Oh,
4.
still 4. Okay. Missed them.
Well, you got half of them, isn't it, roughly? What's that, 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might kill a Gene Steal or 2, actually.
Might kill one if I'm lucky.
Pretty good saving. You've killed one. That's only because I saved quite well.
That is one less GCS to worry about.
It is,
I
exactly.
would like to have killed a bit more, but that's okay.
Yes, and then you've got your Plague Marines, your Dover Shroud, and your Hauler.
Okay, let's do Plague Marines, all the gun into the big guy.
Excrim?
Yep, let's start with
Nice.
Mr. Lightspawn, because he loves doing this kind of stuff. D6!
For free!
Watch this, it's going to kill him.
Winning
6
on
wounds left.
5s. There's a wound.
There's a wound.
AP 2 and ignore
AP
cover,
2.
right? And my armor saves worse. So AP 3 effectively. Not that. 2 damage. Okay, 2 damage so far. I'll make a note. There we go.
I'll now do grenades. Why not?
Grenades!
That's from the Putrefied people.
Yeah, not the stratagem.
Yes.
No, the free hits.
3 hits, yeah. Sorry.
That doesn't win though.
Okay, and then
Couple of sprayers.
sprayers, 2d6.
6. You will need 5s because I'm toughness 9 now. Just at 1. AP 1 ignore cover, but it's effectively AP 2, so I need a 5. I'll make that one. Okay.
True. And then plasmas.
Might as well
Yeah,
do it. Might as well do it at this point.
Yep.
3 lethals. Nice.
I was going to roll 2 to still get deaths. I do get a death.
And they're effectively AP 4, but there's cover, so I need 6s with these. That's 6 more damage. I've taken 8 damage.
That's you dead.
But did I only have 8 left, did I?
Yes.
I know you did some damage last time. Yes, there we go. Cost you a Plague Marine, but you've killed an Excrin and brought it down. And a no prisoner.
I didn't want to have to charge her and come off with the objective, Dave.
Yes.
That's the thing.
Right, Excrin dead, didn't explode. You spent all your bug spray at the really big bug.
Yeah.
You're winning on 6s, but you managed to get 5 wounds.
I did,
It's
yeah.
quite good.
Yeah.
And because of contagions, I got a free up
I had
save.
17 hits as well. That was the best part.
I know,
5 hits and 17
right?
hits.
You
Oh.
did clip a couple of wounds off of me.
Look at that.
Okay.
2 now. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Don't too damage. Okay. and
Hauler, I'm assuming that's shooting at it as
then
well.
Missile.
Crack rocket, hits. Get a wound on it, not that.
that.
Multi-misses, this is the one you need. So in multi-misser range. Hitting on 2s. You're wounding on 4s now instead of 5s. Oh, yeah, there we go.
All right.
And it's AP 4 now, effectively. But there is cover.
So
So I've got 6 up saves. I'll make 1, damage 0. For once per game thing. Need a 6. It's not a 6. D6 plus 2 damage. For 8 damage. So I've lost 10 in total. Which means, got 8 remaining.
Okay.
So that's possible on the charge
That's
now.
now possible on the charge. I mean, I think it was always possible on the charge, but now it's probably.
But now it's no longer possible. It's probable.
It's probable.
Yes.
Okay, well, like no time like the present. Let's go straight in for a charge. I've got no more shooting to do, so
Yeah. Death Shroud and T-Fex.
T-Fex.
A 6.
Gets
That's
in
what you
because
needed.
it is a 6-inch charge.
Yeah,
so-
just over 6 inches away. Nice. Move them in, sir.
Yeah.
Right, Death Shroud are going to the T-Fex. Your Hauler, you want to charge into the Gene Stealers to try and kill one or two.
I do, because I've got a plan here. If this charge goes off, it should be okay.
4, no. And,
Okay,
and
well,
you
the tank
can't,
shock isn't going to work.
you can't see Pix, he's battle shot. So you couldn't have tank shocked anyway.
Oh dear. Oh no.
But essentially, it was there to try and kill a Gene Stealer before the Gene Stealers murdered Death Shroud.
Yes.
But he's still on the objective in the middle with no OC, but you'll have OC next turn.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's all your charges, yeah? Yeah.
Just on there. Yeah.
Right, okay. So I can start the fight phase. -1 a hit. -1 a hit.
Yeah.
Alright? Death Shroud.
Death Shroud.
Chopping T-Fex.
I'll
I
just
mean,
do my
there's
normal
nothing I
first.
can do about this, but I do have CPs, but...
Sustained and lethal. Sorry, sustained and lance. And lethal.
And lethal. All the things, but you didn't get any 6s anyway. And then you'll go from winning on 5s to winning on 4s. Yeah. Just the one.
Just the one, okay.
He's AP2 normally, isn't he?
AP2.
Which becomes
Minus
3,
the save, yeah.
so 5 ups. So that's 3
damage.
3 damage, that one, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, so I've now got 5 wounds remaining. And you've got mini scythes. Cypher! Oh, that's Chaos Space Wounds, isn't it?
4, 6,
Or Pokemon. Am I confusing your counting?
What's that? No.
Cypher! Hitting on the 2s.
Okay.
6s do the things. Pick up all the 1s.
Oh, I think it was 6s
And pick
first
up all the
'cause they're
6s.
lethals.
They're doing all the things, the 6s.
Okay.
The only thing they're not doing is precision. So then put 5 back in. So you've
I gained
hit more times than you had attacks.
Oh, I feel like a Tyranid.
Ding dong. It was Amazon, everybody. Anyway, so you got some lethals. You got some of these. These are going to hit wound on 4s instead of 5s. There's lots of 1, 2s and 3s there, Andy.
There's a lot, but luckily, Dave,
You've also got lots of lethals and 4s.
I have. It's AP2 becomes AP3 essentially. So that's many saves.
Many 5 ups.
Yes.
I can't be asked to count them. I'll just roll them. It's many.
It is many.
There's 2 damage each. Yes.
Yes.
I've got 5 wounds remaining.
Yes, there's 3 to go through.
He's a dead T-Fex.
They have. Does it blow up?
Bring it down! You brought it down and no prisoning and everything. You're doing all the
I
things.
brought it down again.
Doesn't blow up. It gets cut into little tiny pieces, like sushi. The T-Fex is down. The T-Fex is down. Broodlord and Gene is hitting Death Shroud. Now I'll start with the Broodlord. He hits on 2s. Yes.
Is it only from rage attack, my thing?
What thing?
Oh no, I'm battle shocked. I can't. Sorry. They were battle shocked. I can't spend these CPs. Yeah.
For what?
I was going to see if I
Oh,
could
you
put
minus 1
nothing
wound
to
thing.
wound.
No,
Yeah.
everything in your army's battle shot apart from them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
It sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And you can do it anyway. I think it was in your range because it's like a smoky thing, isn't it, or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's
The
really
smell of the blight haulers.
Yes. Yes.
Anyway, I'm hitting on 2s. I'm rerolling 1s because he's got friends. He doesn't need
You
to.
don't need to.
Strip 7s, so he's winning on 4s.
Okay.
Rerolling 1s. Oh no, actually he's twin linked. He rerolls everything,
Oh.
Broodlord. Didn't help. One invulnerable save. Do I kill the last Death Shroud? No. Okay, fine. I've got Genesis, but that was underwhelming. Gene Stealers. Let's see if these can kill the last Death Shroud. 2s, rerolling 1s. That's looking okay. If only the 6s did something. And they're going to wound on. Woo!
That's a
Hello.
few.
You're not on the objective. I'm gonna check my rule. Do I have to be on the objective or you? No, you're not on the objective, so I can't reroll the wound roll of 1. But I've got 3 devastating wounds through and 3 invulnerable saves. So 3 4-ups. So that plus 1 of them kills the Death Shroud. And then 2 wounds on your Contagion.
But
He's got Fiono Pain, hasn't he?
Well, no, he has got Fiono Pain. But
Oh, he
at the end
heals
of
it into the phase
I
anyway.
heal all my wounds up, so I'm not going to put him on there because.
So he'll be fine.
Yeah, if you
Right.
more attacks, then yes, but because you don't, I'm not going.
Okay, but I've killed the Death Shroud. Okay, that's fine.
Right. Then I get to fight back.
Did you want to hit the Broodlord first in case before the Broodlord hits
he's not
you?
going to do anything.
Oh, you can't kill me anyway. I've got 5 wounds.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, so Lord of Contagion into Gene Stealers then.
6
You are minus 1 to hit.
So 5 attacks, 5 attacks.
And you don't get your sustained
I
or
get sustained,
lance.
but I don't get lance.
No, because you're no longer leading a unit.
I get lethal though.
You could definitely get a lethal, because that's your weapon profile.
Let's take out a 2 or 1.
You took out a 1.
Okay.
Well, you hit on 3s anyway.
Yeah.
So that's 3 more, so that's 4 wounds. 5 ups on the Gene Stealers. Another 5 up on Gene Stealers. You killed all the Gene Stealers. It's just the Brood Lord and the Lord of Contagion, and it is another unit.
So I've done maxed on.
You've maxed your points. Right, Brood Lord hitting Hauler. 2s. No rerolls because his mate's dead. Don't need him. He's just going to pile on the floor, his little friend. Winning on 5s. And it's twin linked. All I need is a 6 and you're dead. No 6s. 2 invulnerable saves though. And your Hauler finally dies. Does it blow up?
Please. Oh.
No, but it has finally died. Okay. That's annoying. So if I get bring it... Oh, no, I've already had bring it down, haven't I? So that's fine. That was his wound.
2. His turn.
And then you got Tallyman and Trigon.
He's dead.
Yours going to pick him up. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's the end of your turn, isn't it? I may spend a CP and pick them up because they need to be in a better position. Right, it's getting hot and sweaty, and that's not just because of the game. It's because it's like 25 degrees in here, and I have to turn the fan off for filming because it's a fan. It's noisy and it cheers. Anyway,
lots of fans.
Yes. I mean, if you're watching, you are a fan.
Yes,
make some noise.
It's because we're so cool.
Yeah, chill out. I scored 10 on my primary again because I had that one and that one, but didn't have that one. But it's a maximum of 10 for primaries anyway, so that's fine. So I'm up to 50 now to your 30.
It's been a very low score.
You're going to be the challenger this battle round, so it's going to be interesting what points or stratagems you can get for that. Secondaries again, good for me again. It's good for me again, Andy. Cleanse, Storm Hostile.
You've had some very solid... In fact, your secondaries have
I mean, to be fair, every single turn I've had units all over the place. So almost whatever comes up, I'll probably be able to do anyway.
Yeah, but you have had literally the best secondaries in a row that you could possibly have gotten at the points you've got.
Well,
Death was good on turn 1.
You shuffled the cards.
I didn't shuffle them, I only shuffled mine.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyway, Trigon's going to sit here. He's going to cleanse that. And then in turn 5, everybody, he already knows it's going to burn that objective for an extra 10 primary. Because you've got no way of getting back and killing him. Non-emissary move around the corner. He's running away from Death Shroud because, Death Shroud's scary. He's going to cleanse that one. Etzkrin moving away from Death Shroud. He's going to shoot some Plague Marines. Nuragants, they've advanced. They've swarmed the objective. They've stormed that hostile objective. It's mine now. They'll be dead next turn, but they've got me some points and denied you some primary. Brood Lords, he's fallen back. They've both ran over here. Actually, he can advance. He wasn't in combat, was he? So he can advance, not just fall back. So that's an extra 6 inches. Cool. That helps. Because the plan here is charge Hauler. If I don't kill it, at least I tie it up.
I'm going to spend a CP and Overwatch.
With
him.
Battle shot, can't.
Because I can't Overwatch, Dave.
12 inches away from them, that's the only thing you can use a stratagem on.
Yeah.
So plan is here, charge, hopefully kill your Hauler, and then that denies you then the middle objective. If I don't kill it, you outright see me there.
Yeah.
Alright. And then I up and down the brain bugs, and I brought them in here to kill Plague Marines. Along with Etzkrin, kill lots of Plague Marines, because you've got to do it on the objective. Let's try and kill them. My plan is kill loads of stuff and deny you all the points.
Yes.
It's kind of what you do in 40k, isn't it? Kill stuff, deny points. Yeah. So that's the plan, everybody. Let's start some shooting with an Etzkrin. It's Plague Marines. You can't do anything about it, because they're battle shot. D6 plus 5. I'm going to CP that. Because that's just terrible.
One time you don't roll the high dice. I think it's good. Into a 5.
The thing is, there's this detachment, with the exception of the up and down strat and the can't shoot me strat, which I haven't needed this game because you haven't had much shooting. I haven't got many stratagems that I really need to spend things on. So that's the 5 plus the 5, because it's plus 3 normally, plus an extra 2 for blast. Because it's still a big squad, isn't it? I haven't killed any. I don't think I've actually killed any of them yet.
No, I've killed one myself, though.
Oh, well, yeah, it's still
Plasma.
It's an 11-man unit, though, isn't it? So, I'm hitting on falls though because I did move in your stealthy. Yeah. So falls to hit, which maybe a little difference, and then freeze to wound, and you've got cover. So these will be 5 up saves or death. 6 5 ups.
That means a lot of guys.
Well, hopefully, it's 4. That's average. 4 out of 6. Okay, not bad. Right, killing Plague Marines continues with the Zone Flips and the Neuro Tyrant. Now, Neuro Tyrants give +1 a hit, which is lovely, because it counters your stealth, but you also gives +1 a hit against things that are battle shot. Everything in your army, apart from those Death Shroud, is battle shot at the moment, so this just should be painful. I'll start with the Neuro Tyrant, suck its scream. He's going to go, ah! And he's going to only hit you 4 times. Strength 5, +1 falls to wound. So I'm glad I had the +1 wound. 3 4-ups or death. -1 but ignore cover. So that's 2 dead. So 2 so far. 2. And then I've got 6. I'm doing the blast profile of the zone ropes. So 6d3 plus 6 because the blast, because +1 each. So that's my blast shots, plus that's not great. 3's to hit. Rerolling 1s because exocrine. Got a few 2s, let's see. Stealth is coming in there. Oh, there's another 2 there. And then rerolling the exocrine shots. And then strength 7, but toughness 6. So +1 was actually 2s, isn't it? I was thinking toughness 7, but that's your Terminators, isn't it? So 2s to wound. I'm glad, because that's lots of 2s. AP 2, but I don't need nor cover, so these will be 4-ups again. 8 4-ups. D3 damage. That's some good saving, though. Only 2 go through.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Oh, we've got to rewind it back.
Yeah.
That's 1 dead Marine. That's another dead Marine. So I've killed 4 Marines in total with them. So I think you've got up Marine left in the characters.
Something like that.
Right, okay, so you've got a Plague Marine left. Here's on the objective. So I think Insane Bravery might be having an Andy's turn to guarantee an extra 5 primary.
Yes.
Broodlord into Hauler. He's made it. 4. He's there. That's that one.
Oh.
And then this one's going in, the one with the brain. He's got 7, so he's in as well. So keep both my dudes on the objective. And I can base you and be on the objective, can't I? Yeah, cool. They'll both make your Hauler -1 to hit.
I thought they might.
But you can only be -1 to hit anyway,
right.
but still.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But I'll do it anyway. I might as well do both their attacks at the same time. It makes no difference.
I agree.
No
rerolls on to hits because you've got no units with them.
Correct. You're learning my Tyranids rules.
Yeah.
Do I spend the seat?
I know what you're thinking.
The +1 win. I've got twin linked anyway, actually.
Yeah, too, yeah.
Although that guy did take a long time to kill that Hauler. What else am I going to spend my CP on though?
A CPU in case I.
You're not going to kill it.
Overwatch. I don't know.
I'll get another CP in your turn anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, right. What I'll do is I'll attack with one of the Broodlords, and depending on how that goes, I might spend a CP on the other Broodlord to make -1 a wound. Yeah, okay. Broodlord number 1. Let's say the one who hasn't got the brain. All right, let's start with him. He's going to hit on 2s. Doesn't need the rerolls from his friends because they're dead. He's going to win on 5s. He's got twin linked and devastating wounds. So let's see what he can do. So 3 invulnerable saves, 2 damage each. So he does 4 damage.
6 remaining.
So if the other one does the same, you'll be alive.
Yes.
So I'm going to spend my command point and tell you to take a battle shot test and hope you fail it and I get +1 a wound. Oh, good. That's big actually. And you couldn't even spend the CP to Insane Brave because he's already battle shot. So yeah, he has missed once though, but now he's winning on 4s with twin linked.
Just as well.
Does it make a difference? It does make a difference. 3 invulnerable saves, but I need them all. I need them all to go through. Oh, you live!
I do live.
Oh,
On 2 wounds remaining.
which is interesting though,
Because
where do you spend your Insane Brave in your turn? There, or there?
We'll come to that.
You can do one of them and roll for the other one, but
Yes.
yeah, that's okay. You do get a chance to fight back with your Hauler though. Do you want to go into my wounded Broodlord? Yeah, okay. You're -1 a hit. So 1 hit's 1 lethal. And so 2 in total, 4 invulnerable saves. I take wound, 1 damage, isn't it? Right, Death Guard turn 4, you passed your battle shot tests.
I did.
Which was good, because you
Well,
managed to score 2
insane
primaries. You insane 1 past the other, so you got your 10 primary points, that's good. Puts you up to 40 to my 59.
Yeah.
You were a challenger, you drew your challenger card, was it any good, Andy?
It was terrible. Just
No,
like my dice.
it was terrible. Because the stratagem, although it's for 0 CP, because they're all 0 CP ones, it's a stratagem you've already got anyway, for piling and consolidate more. And it's not really going to help you this turn anyway.
No.
And the action, it's not bad. Have a unit more than 18 inches away from the enemy, get some victory points. Great if you had a Tallyman sitting at the back all by himself.
It would be fantastic.
Unfortunately, there's a trigon where the Tallyman was standing. And because you got cleanse and secure no man's land, you have to be doing cleansing and not whatever that is.
Yeah.
But secure no man's land and cleanse, it is 10 points you can do.
Yes.
Which is good, because points make prizes.
59 to 50.
Plague Rings, or Plague Marine, and his characters, what's left of them, it's staying still, because if they move to get Overwatch, they're going to sit there and cleanse.
Yep.
Lord of Contagion, he moves right in the middle, he's standing there, cleansing that objective. Your Hauler fell back, He's hiding.
He's still on the objective, though.
He's still on the objective.
Still control it.
Death Shroud shuffled a bit.
Yes.
You're going to spray Broodlord, try and kill Broodlord, and then charge Neurogons, take my home objective. Yeah?
Correct.
So let's just do some spraying, because that's all you're doing in your shooting phase.
76.
76 sprays.
Well,
That's,
I told you it'd be bad.
well, 3 really high dice, 3 low, and 1 in the middle. It's probably average.
It's 22.
Average is 21, there we go. Anti-infantry 4 up, and this is of course on the wounded Broodlord.
Oh, God.
That's not actually that bad, actually, Andy. That's probably okay. So I only have 4 up saves.
I didn't get very many, Dave.
I think you've got enough.
I should have spent a CP to reroll all wound rolls of 1.
Can you do that? Is that one of your strats?
I can do something to reroll the wound roll. To double check it. But I'm pretty sure I should have done that first anyway, so I think I can do it.
You got 3. Well, yeah, you should have done, but it'd be interesting to know if that's something you could have done. No, so there's a stratagem you have got. You can reroll the hit roll. Don't need to, you're auto-hitting. Reroll wound rolls if you're in half range, but you want it to be over here to charge Neurogons anyway. How many dice have you got? 12.
Yeah, 12
so on average, I should die. I've only got 4 wounds.
Yes, but... Yeah.
And it's your dice, so if I make them, it's your own fault.
Well, use your dice.
No,
Okay, you're dead.
He's dead.
Okay,
Right, see,
yeah.
because your dice are terrible. Right, so that Broodlord has died, which doesn't do much for you now, but it helps you next turn.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah?
absolutely.
So that's okay.
I'm gonna charge
You've
in.
got to charge into the Neurogons.
Can't
In you
fail
go.
charge. It's
10-inch
10.
charge. You're in. I'll let you move them in. Right, the Death Shroud came through. The Neurogons are dead. I couldn't be bothered to film it. You had a lot of attacks, hit on 2s with lethal and sustained, and wounding on 2s, and every wound would just kill me outright because I wouldn't have a save. So, funnily enough, 6 Death Shroud and Order Contagion can kill 11 Neurogons.
Yeah. I'd be worried if they couldn't for their points.
Yes, so you have got Cleanse
Yep.
and Secure No Man's Land.
Yep.
So you have got 10 secondary points. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
And that goes away now.
It does go away. Goodbye.
Maybe you'll get a better one next turn. 'Cause you might be challenging next turn as well. I imagine
might
you
make some
probably will
points,
do because you got to 50 and on 59. So you will still be the challenger for the last battle round, which might get you an extra few points. So Tyranids turn 5. I do get 10 primary at the start of my turn up to 69. Okay, Tyranids turn 5. Yes, 10 on the primary. Trigon plus Norn. That's good. 10 primary points. Puts me up to, what's that, 79? 50? Is that including the 10 for burning that? It must be. Yeah, because he's just going to sit there and burn that now. There's no way you can stop him. All right, so I've maximum primary on 50, which is nice. Secondaries, I had an extend battle lines, which normally is really good, but I've got nothing near my home objective to hold that, so I got rid of that for a CP. Tempt target, display of might. Bearing in mind, I already had this objective, you weren't going to pick that one, and bearing in mind I could have just wobbed onto that one with zone throats, you didn't pick that one, so you picked the middle one, which is the best target to pick, to be honest.
Yes.
And display of might have more stuff in No Man's Land than you. I mean, I've kind of done that already.
I've got 3. You've got 1, 2,
4. Oh no, the X-Queen's moved actually. See, he's no longer wholly in No Man's Land, is he?
No.
But 1, 2, 3, and I should kill that. Don't know, but to be honest, I wanted the X-Queen. Hang on, do I not shoot the Lord of Contagion? Do I just keep him there and guarantee killing them? Because if I only kill the Plague Marine, or by some miracle one of the characters, you've still got a unit there. Because if I kill him, it splits into 2 separate units.
Yeah.
So, and him staying there gets me another unit in No Man's Land, because that's my deployment zone. So he's going to stay in No Man's Land and not shoot the Lord of Contagion.
Okay.
Alright? I just want to make sure I kill all of them. I don't really care about the Lord of Contagion. He can sit there and do Lord of Contagion things. I need to kill the whole... Alright? Anyway, so let's start with, the X-Queen shooting the Plague Marines. Where was he? He was like here, wasn't he, or something? So he stayed still, so I get heavy. Because he shot at them last time, so I know he can see them.
Yep.
D6 plus 3, though, because no blast. So,
Split your CP if you want.
No, I'm saving that, Andy. Because it's like a 6 or 7 inch charge round the corner.
7.5, I think it was.
Freeze instead of 2s, but I've hit every time at least.
Stop it.
And then freeze. So that is 3. 5 ups because of cover.
Come on.
So I've killed the Plague Marine and only the Plague Marine.
Interesting.
Okay, which means split fire's a thing now.
Yeah.
Right, okay, I figured out my split fire. I hate split fire, but it always works. Neuro Tyrant and 2 zone throats, Blight Spawn.
Okay.
4 zone throats, Putrefire.
Okay.
Alright, it's gonna work.
They're both going to die, so you're quick on.
Let's Psychic Scream into Blight Spawn. Just like that. I get 9. That's okay. That's okay.
Well,
6,
that's
7,
not
9.
good for me.
Wounding on 5s though, because you're not battle shocked anymore.
3.
3 4-ups, AP1, ignoring cover. So 3 4-ups, 2 damage each, and blight spawn. So he's fine. I'm glad I'm putting 2 las cannons
Okay,
into
keep
him.
making his 5s and 6s.
These would hit on 2s, but you're stealthy.
Yes.
So 3s, but 6s are lethal. I can reroll the 1. X-Screen shot the unit first, and it was all 1 unit with the Plague Marines. So it helps.
Okay.
Wounding on 2s, because they're las cannons. Okay, 2 at AP3. There is cover, so 2 5-ups. Oh, so he's dead no matter what. So it's 4 damage, which is exactly what I need.
That's
D6 plus 1 each.
Depressing.
It is a bit depressing, isn't it?
Yeah,
And then I've got 4 zone throat, shooting the other chap. Okay, on 3s. Rerolling 1s. Oh, okay. At least that's lethal. And then 2s. Okay, 2 more 5-ups.
I'm going to CP one.
Okay. Oh, and then...
I had to try, right?
And then he's dead, yeah.
Yeah,
You had to give it a go. Okay. I made it look difficult though, didn't I?
That's the first one. I saved the first ones. I bet you were worried, Dad.
Yeah, well, yeah. I was like, oh no. I mean, when all he did was kill Plague Marine, I was like, oh, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
all
well,
right,
never
that's
mind.
fine.
It's
Right,
fun.
he's got a melter thing. I'll shoot it at Lord of Contagion.
Oh,
Because I want to charge
bitch.
the other thing. All right.
Why?
Because then if he dies and gets back up again, Broodlord then charges and kills him again.
Bitch! You absolute bitch, sir.
That's not very nice.
Very nice, really.
Right. Neurolance Melter. Pew, he's trying to hide behind this Tyranid pillar. But I can still see you.
You can see me, but do you know what I can do?
Be stealth.
I can be stealthy and have a 4-up invuln.
You have.
Yeah.
Did you want to spend a CP to make your minus 1 on wound as well?
Oh, wow.
I'm making you think now, aren't I? I mean, let's be honest, what else do you need the CP for?
No, that's fine. I'll save it because I'm not going to get any more from the tally man. I might need it this turn for something.
What tally man?
Withdraw, changing a card or something.
They're both a heap on the
That's what I mean,
floor.
they're both dead, no. Yeah, you crack on, buddy.
Hitting on freeze because you are stealthy
Yes. Okay.
made a difference. I'm not seeing peeing that.
Okay.
I'm going to wound on a 3. It's an invulnerable save or many damage.
It's an invulnerable
You're fine.
save.
Okay, well that's annoying, isn't it?
Yes.
Charge into your hauler with the non-emissary. It's something that's enough.
That's enough.
Because it was like a 6 or a 7 or something. But
I-
8
I-
is fine.
I now spend the CP.
Yeah. Okay. To do what?
Vertically intervene.
Okay. 4.
I'm
I mean, you're in.
under a 5, so.
Are you just trying to run away from the Broodlord?
Yes.
Is that what you're doing?
Yes, because now I can do that. I can come in there and fight you because you're not going to kill him in combat. Whereas I might actually be able to kill you now.
Interesting, because you don't get fight first for interrupting intervening, but charging units do get fight
Let's
first.
do one thing with that.
Yeah, you can be on the
There you
objectives.
go.
That's
Just
fine.
keep us
How many
off.
wounds has your hauler got left?
2.
Okay, Broodlord's going to charge your hauler.
Okay,
If he kills the hauler, then non-emissary just smacks the Lord of Contagion.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Well, actually, no, because I can't consolidate him onto the objective now.
No.
Oh, I see why you've done it.
I've got the objective because if I die, I'll come back up again.
But if the Broodlord charges you, you get back up at the end of the phase.
Yes.
So if Broodlord charges you and somehow, by miracle, kills you,
Yeah.
then you can fight that and consolidate onto the objective.
Yes. Yes, you could.
So I have to charge the Broodlord.
Into the
Well, no, because it's tempting target.
Okay.
I have to
You
take
have to
it.
do it. Yeah.
The only way I can take it is by getting the non-emissary on that objective.
Yes.
Although actually no, because if he gets up at the end of the phase, if I just kill that at the end of the no, it's the end of the turn, isn't
It's
it?
the end of the turn.
Yes.
Yeah. I've done a thing, Dave.
You've confuzzled me.
I have.
Broodlord will charge the Lord of Contagion. I don't know what he needs. That's
More
not
than
enough.
Oh no, you've done my CP!
I've got a command
No,
point. You spend a command point? I will spend a command
No,
point.
double one.
No, he's in. Seven's in enough.
Oh, it's gonna come round.
Yeah, it's only a fucking tree, isn't it?
He said a swear, Dave, so that's not very nice.
He's
Dave swore at me, people. You all heard it. He swore.
Well, you called me a bitch a minute ago. Right, I have to go with the Broodlord first, because I need to knock him over, so then he can kill that and consolidate onto the objective for tempting target. So, he'll make Lord of Contagion -1 hit, in case he survives. And the Broodlord will smack him in the face, like this. And miss 2 times. Brilliant.
Oh no.
He's going to wound on 4s. Twin linked. Devastating wounds. That's already 2. How many wounds has he got?
6.
So if I get 2 6s.
I die.
No, so you will live. 4 plus... no, it's just 2
Just 2 wounds.
2 devastating wounds.
Well, okay, yeah.
So you take 4 wounds, because I might split the attacks with a non-emissary, because, well, your Hauler's almost dead.
So 4 left.
Right. We all know how I hate split firing. Now I've got a split claw as well. He's got 4 small attacks and 6 big attacks. I'm putting all the small attacks into Lord of Contagion, plus a big attack. I'm putting 5 big attacks into the Hauler.
Are you sure that's enough? Are you sure that's the right way of doing this?
Yes.
Genuinely, I don't think it is.
Well, either way, that's what I'm doing. But I have no idea, because you've got invulnerable saves. I don't know.
I know.
All right? But I need the big attacks going into your Hauler, because they win on 3s. The small attacks will only win your Hauler on 5s, you see.
Okay.
So they have to go into him. It's just whether I put 4 or 5 into your Hauler. But if I miss one, because I'm hitting on 2s, and then I don't wound a couple, then you're on invulnerable saves. I've got to make sure... I have to make sure I kill that Hauler.
Yep.
So, this is into your Hauler, hitting on 2s. See, I knew I'd miss one. See?
Yeah, you said that. That's the first prediction.
And then I'm wounding on 3, so I should drop 1 or 2 more. There we go, look. Now, 2 invulnerable saves. There's no way you're making 2 5+ invulnerable saves. Especially when you haven't got a command point.
No!
Oh!
It was 6.
Right. Do you blow up? Oh!
Oh, I do.
Okay. So he
it's
goes down to
D3.
3.
Oh,
Is it D3 or is it...
I think it's D3, Dave.
This could help
10
me quite
wounds.
substantially.
It could, yes.
Right, D3 into your Lord of Contagion. I'll hurt you. Thank you. I'll roll the dice. 1, fine. Damn it.
I'll do yours.
Yeah, so D3 into Broodlord
Ah.
for 1, so he's on
I want
5.
him to have the wounds.
And D3 onto the non-emissary for 2.
Okay.
But he's always got a 4 feel no pain to mortal wounds. So he takes the 1.
Okay, so everybody hurts himself.
Yes. But I've got 1 damage free attack going into him,
Okay.
which is good. So
Yeah.
I'll start with that one.
Okay.
Because then I won't need to roll the other dice.
Hitting on.
I'm probably spending more time explaining this than it would take for me to roll the
Yes,
other
you
dice,
do it.
but I'm
And
doing
then
it anyway.
Yeah.
So this is the big attack, hitting on 2s into the Lord of Contagion. It's hit. Okay, it's going to wound on 3s. Hasn't wounded.
Uh-oh.
His little claws, he's going to slap him around the face on 2s. I've dropped another couple of them. Okay.
Spaghettios.
Wounding on 3s, because he's got a strength 8. Okay.
Okay.
2 invulnerable saves, I need to fail both of these. You survive on a wound.
I do.
That is really annoying.
And then I go back up to 6 into the phase.
Has my Broodlord hit you yet?
Yes, you hit me first.
Did he?
I think.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did, yeah,
because
yeah.
that's how you got down to 4
That's
wounds.
down to 4, yeah. So I got up to 6 full wounds now.
I mean, he's dead.
Oh, isn't it nice having that...
But I can't consolidate because I'm still based by your Lord of Contagion.
Yes.
Therefore, I cannot get my tempting target. But I have displayed my might.
You have displayed might. It was a very mighty...
What's
form.
your Lord of Contagion going to hit, bearing in mind he is currently -1 to hit?
Well, see, what I'm going to do, Dave, is put all my attacks into him.
To kill him.
Because I'm on the objective. And that would get me an extra 5 points if I can kill him.
Well, you score at the end of your turn. But sure, kill him anyway. Go for it.
I'm going to try to. Probably won't. You'll make all your saves.
You're hitting on 3s. I'm glad you were hitting on 3s.
No 6s, that's a shame.
Winning on 3s. 2.
Okay.
4+ invulnerable
Fail
saves.
both of these.
You need them both to go through, don't you? 3
Yes.
damage. No, I'll be just as annoying as you.
That is annoying.
Yes,
But I scored the end of my turn.
you do. Death Guard turn 5, everybody. So you score your primaries and things at the end of your turn, which is good.
Yeah.
Especially when you've got much left. Secondaries, you had Defense Stronghold. Funny enough, you got rid of that because Trigon.
Yep.
Call the Horde, got rid of that for free.
Yep.
Aerodonal, behind enemy lines.
Yep.
Death Shroud, behind enemy lines. Aerodonal, you can't kill him.
No.
But if you kill the Broodlord, you get a couple of points for
Okay, 2
Aerodonal.
points, yeah.
And this one, the challenger card this time, is kill something, 3 points.
Yeah.
Kill Broodlord.
Yep. That's what it
Yeah.
comes down to.
And then they'll get you 5 primary at the end of your turn.
Yep.
And then 10 at the end of the battle for burning, so that's 15 primary.
And if I can kill him...
If he
I get
kills
another
him,
5.
because I'm not on the objective and I can't pile on consolidate, the only way I can deny you an extra 5 primary is if I kill your Lord of Contagion and consolidate onto the objective. I don't even have to consolidate onto it, I'll just have to kill your Lord of Contagion. Yeah? So he has to survive.
Yes.
Alright? Well, to be fair, even if no, because when he gets back up again, he's got to get back up not in engagement range, doesn't he?
No, as close as possible to where he was.
Does it say not in engagement? Because some of them do. Yeah, so when he gets back up again, you can't do it with an engagement range, so that means you'd have to go off the objective, basically.
Yeah.
Even if the Broodlord's dead, because you have to get an inch away from him, and there's a tree there, and all the things. So basically, if Lord of Contagion survives and you kill the Broodlord, you get an extra 5 primary.
Yeah.
If that doesn't happen, you don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, start the fight phase then. I'll make you -1 a hit, and then I'll hit him with the Norn Emissary. All right? 6 big attacks this time, Andy, plus the 4 little ones. I've got no hauler to hit. Oh, I had a CP, didn't I? I haven't spent it yet. There we go. Cool, hitting on 2s.
Uh-oh.
Winning on 3s.
Oh, no.
Command point.
Oh, come on.
Ah! Right. 5 invulnerable saves, 3 damage each. You haven't got any CPs? Oh, he's already gone then, hasn't he? Yeah. But
Give it to...
yeah. So he's very dead.
Yes.
So you can't get your air denial.
No.
But you will get your free for behind enemy lines, plus your primary, plus your burning.
However, I'm dead. I get back up.
At the end of the phase.
At the end of the phase.
Which is after the fight phase. So you can't fight me and get...
Oh, I can't fight back?
No, because it's at the end of the fight phase you get back up. So it's
Oh,
after
you're
everything...
just going to go dump and stop everything to go on there.
Yeah, because I kill you,
Okay.
console them.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I said
Okay.
you had to survive and kill the Broodlord. But yeah, so we'll work out the points from things, because that's burned, and then we'll... Oh, and then I've actually got my tempting target,
Yeah.
which is good.
Yeah.
So that's an extra 5 for me as well, actually. That's good, isn't it? Right, we've done the points and things. So let's have a look at the scoreboard. There it is. So I've maxed my primary, 50 points. Yay, because I burned one at the end of the game in the deployment zone, which is nice. Dropped 2 secondaries in the end, because I managed to get the tempting target at the end. Death Guard, 35 primary. If Lord of Contagion survived and killed the Broodlord, you would have got an extra 5 there, and I would have had 5 less for tempting target. So that's a 10-point swing. Bearing in mind I got 10 points off of you from just doing a Shadow of the Warp thing, and you failing every single battle shot test. And then you got 33 secondary, which would have been 35 plus the 3 for the Challenger, so you would have got an extra 5 points there, essentially. Between the area denial and the thing. And the 10 painting. It would have actually...
It was a lot closer.
If I didn't battle shot the crap out of you, and the Lord of Contagion survive and kill the Broodlord...
Actually, I would have won it.
It would have been a draw. No, it would have been a
I would
draw.
have won it, because you'd have dropped from 98 to 93.
Yeah.
So I would have won it.
But if you didn't lose the 10 points there, you might not have been a challenger. So you might not have got the challenger points. So, but yeah, it would have been a lot closer. But even though 98, that's a good score. But 78 for a losing score, when all you've got left is Lord of Contagions and Death Shroud, I've got the board. But you're only 20 points behind.
It's like an 8-point game. And like I say, if he had survived and not died there, that would have been a big swing.
Would have made it a lot closer, 80 something to 98, or 90. 90 would have been 80 something to 93.
And Tyranids normally slap very hard
into your Death Guard, because you're very slow and they're very fast, and they've got lots of screening and movement to screen out your deep strike.
I thoroughly believe, had I gone turn 1, I probably
would have been a lot more in your favour.
I think I could have won it, because I would have been over here straight away. I'd have been.
I would have had less to the board to screen you out and things.
My Prox will just come straight in, move block.
Yeah.
Scale spawn down here, charging in, take that off you straight away. I think it would have been a
much closer game. Yeah.
I don't know who would have won. I don't say I would have won. I think it would have been much closer than this score. I think we'd both be in the 90s. Or at least mid 80s.
Yeah, I mean, we know after our games that your list is a lot better when you go first because of your scout moves and things. But it was.
Scored 78 when I lost. If you can go to tournaments and always score 78 points.
Why can't you just get 77 like a good Death Guard player?
Because I'm better than most. So when most get 77, I always I try to one up every Death Guard player. So 78.
Dear. All right. Okay.
Thank you for the game. It was a great game.
Yeah, thank you. So it was. You were at the end of what, my turn 2 or turn 3. You were like, oh, that's it.
End of turn 2. I was off camera. I said, I can see I've got nothing left. I'm almost just going to die. There's no point.
Yeah, and I was like, no, it's all right. You still get your Death Shroud to come in. You still get your Plague Rings. You still get your thing. And then I went and battle shot everything. And then you were like, oh no.
Yeah.
And then
you whiffed a bit of shooting though. That's what kind of left me.
Yeah.
A chance, and you should always play to the end.
Tyranids have a lot of free damage weapons, but Death Shroud being 4 wounds, it's
effective against Plague Marines, and when I've got
Plague Marines and Blight Lords fall over quite quickly, but 4 wound Death Shroud,
Now the problem with this list, the only thing about my list that's the problem is I don't have a lot of throwaway units. I've got 4 power units, which is a 2.
You've got Spawn and Poxwalkers, and that's all you can throw away.
Basically, yeah.
And a Rhino.
And I've only got 2 units of that. And
Yeah.
So my throwaway units in this list aren't great. I rely on being
Yeah,
heavily...
I had lots of early trading units with good OC. I could throw mid-board and go like, yeah, if they die, they die.
Yes. This list also does very well at holding objectives. Like, say, if I can get a unit into here where you can't see them, that's mine for the game. Pretty much.
Oh, it's the same as an all-emissary sitting on there all game. Like,
absolutely.
there's nothing we could do. It was always going to be a fight over the middle.
But where it was 10 points, 10 points, 10 points, 10 points, there's no way of me holding more and getting more than you without you coming and slapping me. And you had so much chaff to get through before I could even... But once I got here, I was able to start...
Oh, yeah.
nipping
And
stuff.
all my chaff all had 2 OC each as well. Term against Swarm against all 2 OC. So I could just throw 20. I could just throw 20 OC forwards and go, meh. It's only 60 points. Don't care.
Throwaway units won this game 100% because you could just keep pushing out rubbish and by the time
Wave after wave of bugs. It's like I forgot the name of the film now.
Starship Troopers.
That. Yes, and the Trigon survived for once, and is sitting in your home objective, which is no longer there because I burned it. And your Death Shroud over here sitting on my home objective, which is burned and no longer there.
Well, you know what this means, Dave, don't you?
It means I should have started here to get a better camera angle.
Well, no, it means they do move in herds. Na 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 na. John Hammond and guys, they went to create dinosaurs.
Okay, anyway. Before you start making up silly words. Yeah. Right, that's Death Guard Andy. I'm Heretic Dave. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you in the next one. Okay. We're rolling.
Action!
Action.
Action. Oh, action. Not off. Well, we can't go off. That doesn't work.
Action off.
Action. It doesn't have the same ring to it, does it?
Action. Yeah.
Action.
I'm saying it in French or...
Oh!
At least with a French accent. Yeah. Right.
Should we do the whole game in French accent? Good day, welcome to...
No!
Hey Steve, 40k!
Je déteste le French accent. God, I haven't done French since I was like 12.
No, but that's the thing with France, right? Because I love France, it's a beautiful country. But what I hate about France is the French. And that's the cure. You could make France
that's English people's thinking going back hundreds of years. That's why we went and conquered Normandy and all the rest of it. Anyway, enough about the English history and our empiric colonialisation of a third of the globe and all the rest of it.
We were very successful.
Until we were very kind and gave most of them independence. Anyway.
Such a nice race of people, aren't we?
Yes, yeah. Lovely. Almost like the Imperium of Man.
No, I don't know about that, Dave. That's a pretty bold statement.
But we didn't have a corpse on the throne. We didn't have a corpse on the throne. Then we had Queen Victoria, but she was almost
pretty much a corpse.
Yeah. Anyway, hello, welcome to the channel. I'm Heretic Dave. This is
Death Guard Andy.
Look, it even says that.
Death Guard Andy.
So if I forget, I can read your name.
Yeah.
Cool. Today we're doing Death Guard and Tyranids. We're doing another mission we haven't done yet. The new mission pack. We're doing Scorched Earth and Search and Destroy. So there's going to be lots of fun and smashing going on there. Tyranids, I haven't used them with a proper list for quite some time because I've just been using them Crusade recently. So I thought I'd bring out a proper Tyranids list to face your proper Death Guard list that you've been practicing with me quite a bit with off camera and done rather well with.
It's been doing right. It's undefeated, this list now, isn't it?
That version of the list, yes.
It's completely undefeated. Was that three or four games now? 3 games?
3 games you played against my chaos and beat with it. I was getting closer each time though.
Yeah, absolutely. Very close game.
But yes, it's a good list. So yes, without further ado, let's have a look at the armies and do all the other things and mentions and stuff that we do for YouTube influencing and content creating and things
and stuff.
Why are you wearing sunglasses?
Because sunglasses are cool.
Okay,
cool.
Fair enough.
And you know when someone's cool because they wear sunglasses indoors, it's like when you're playing poker. Thing is, right, when someone says, "Oh, why are you wearing sunglasses indoors?" You look like a knob, basically, and you're like, "Well, you know."
Well, I mean, take them off; it wouldn't change that question.
Well, exactly. That's my first point. And the second point is, right, you don't say the same thing to guys sat down at a card table playing poker, because they wear sunglasses to cover their face because it's a tactic. You're hiding who you are. You're hiding your traits. Yeah, people give off traits.
It's either that, or you've got X-ray vision built in their sunglasses, and you can see through your opponent's cards.
Yes, and I can read your mind as well. Yeah, Yes, I am fantastic, Dave. That's,
no.
yes, you got shush. Yes, you
I
are.
was thinking you are something else, but let's not go into that. Let's get into the armies.
Oh god, not again.
That's my new thing. Na, na, na.